It's like a pizza crunch without the batter. It's like the wood juice without the water. You'll never get the knickers off her. What a fucking chance. It's premeditated batter. Premeditated batter.
Mate, why fuck up your brain damage, mate? That fucking sunlight's making me hit a brick wall, man. I see, be honest, I think I'm going to phone a taxi, boys. I'm fucked. Aye, right, he's kidding on. Fuck, he's on the corner quick, saying a bit of sunlight, but he's vampires or something. Can you not just shut the blinds? I spent the money for blinds and a dial-a-booze. Fuck the blinds, fuck's sake. Give a hammer, a nail and a pair of your bird's knickers, I'll give you a set of curtains. Mate, this is a new build house. You're no hammer nails into the fucking wall. Well, I've been fucking papped out the house because I've been on it for 2 days with you two chickens. He's on the corner quick saying a bit of fucking sunlight. Get a fucking grip. It's not just you, fuck's sake. I'm getting messages after messages saying the Waynes are doing interviews for a new day. I can't go home either, but that fucking lights make me feel like a bag of monkey dicks. Well, what's your suggestions then? Did you say this was a new build? Aye, how? The blind store's doing 20% off all new builds. What the fuck is the blind store? They fit blinds. It's called the blind store because you'll be cutting about like Stevie Wonder sleepwalking. And you can sleepwalk right into blind bliss with the blind store. A reliable independent business that manufactures, supplies and installs its own blinds. We've got wooden blinds, Roman blinds, rollers, vertical blinds, day and night blinds and motorised blinds. All blinds are independently measured, manufactured and installed by the blind store. Wooden blinds will be measured, manufactured and installed within 2 weeks. Rollers and verticals will be measured, manufactured and installed within 1 week. And on offer, 20% off new builds. I repeat, 20% off all new builds. For more information, please contact John G. Brown 1980 at gmail.com. Call or text 0774 861 6516. The Blind Store. See the light and don't be blind to a bargain.
No, my pal, I used to see back in the day, mate, he used to be pure into, let's see, fucking the Bloods and the Crips and all that. Like,
yeah, he looks like that kind of cunt. That does not surprise me in the slightest.
He would actually fucking have every album of the game and all that. Like every,
right. It seems like a pure... fucking... See if he gets his head into something, he's fucking mad about it. Like, see you talking about the trackies.
Aye, like Benja, like, he's took it to a new level. Like, see, like, even like with fucking eating at all.
Aye.
This cunt's different level, do you know what I mean? Like, he's got a fucking... a rack for there and it'll be Benja. Let's say your Pokemon cards come out, he would buy 40 boxes.
Aye.
All the shinies, like... lined up and he's got, you know.
Fuck's sake, aye, mate. He's a brand new kind of. I only met him in a job I was working with him, a mad cleaning job, man. And then I don't know if he'd watched some of my podcast, but he ended up talking to us. He's brand new, and like, the next day he came in like, "There's a bud. He's a bud of green for nothing."
Right.
Like, it was strong stuff. I can't mind the name. It was some mad, and I was like, "Mate, do you want money for it?" He's like, "Nah." And like, "Cheers, mate."
He's a sound cunt, mate. Heavy duty, man.
Brand new. What's he been up to? Is he still working away in that
Mate,
cleaning
could
place?
you be asking about you?
Oh, is he? Tell me I was asking for him.
Shout
Shout out Dirty Gorbals, you're probably watching this, you cunt.
Shout out to Dirty Gorbals, you like? Tony Andre Flo, my boy.
How's things with yourself anyway?
Aye, good, mate, man. Just plodding along, man.
Nah, still grafting away. I've noticed, man. I've been
Mate,
seeing you
mate.
pop up with more and more because I always knew you as an MC. And then I think the first time I'd ever seen your name, right, I think I worked with a boy, right, it was a few years ago, and he stayed in the Gorbals. And they said he moved into a house, and I think you stayed in the house for him because there was a mention in a cupboard, and it said like MC Ridgey. And then we like YouTubed it, and he came up, and it was your MC stuff. So that was the first time I'd ever heard of you.
Was that Ginger?
Craig Patterson, aye, Ginger.
Aye, mate.
Aye, it was him, aye.
Aye, because, mate, my cupboard, man, that was my wee fucking bucket cupboard, know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just fucking mentioned fuck you, man. I'm leaving my mark.
Just hitting a pure spot of creativity.
Aye, mate, the amount of fucking times I've sat in there pure creeping, man, after a night suit and all that, man, fucking... I had a mirror in it, mate, a mirror in my cupboard.
Oh, was it a full scale cupboard? Like,
no, it's like a wee cupboard, tiny cupboard, mate, like you would fit, like, just me and you in it, like, literally.
Oh, really?
So like, I'd sit down and I had a bucket table and there was a mirror. Mate, there's a few times I've came home for a night suit, man, heavy, fucked it, my tree, actually, to a bucket, man, pure actually tripping, talking to myself in the mirror. And all
Ah,
that,
really?
mate.
Aye.
Like, pure
Fucking hell,
heavy
what, like,
acid shit, man.
Fucking
Pure.
Harry Potter's not got a look in.
Aye, mate, heavy duty Quidditch number, man.
But see, because that's the first I ever seen your stuff, and it was MC. And then I think I noticed I seen a few videos popping up. Obviously, you've done your up to standard stuff, and that on site was the most recent thing I think you've done.
Aye.
And it done well. I think it was like 25k views the last I seen it.
Aye, mate. That was, to be honest, that's probably the most views I've had like, in that quick time, know what I mean?
Aye, it was rapid.
I know it's a pure big rise. Like, I've noticed, but it's as if it's in bursts. Do you know what I mean? Like, the views go up in bursts.
Aye,
and then
you'll rather they'll say like they'll be like 10k, then you look a day later and it's like 15k. It's shooting up incrementally.
It was a pure burst of like 20,000 views rapid, and then it's as if it was just like decreasing. So I don't know, man. Like,
That was slowing.
aye, mate.
You find that thing, some things, I noticed with some of my shit when I post it at first, I'm maybe the opposite. I'm like, fucking hell, I thought I'd done alright, it's only got a couple of views. Then airtime, it's eventually done well,
Mate,
it's been a slow burner.
That's
so
like me
you'll
with
find
SoundCloud, mate. See, with SoundCloud, like, I used to just upload tune after tune after tune after tune, and I would be like, man, fuck's sake, like, I've got 700 plays on this. And then, like, a few years would go by, and I've got, like, 70,000. Do you know what I mean? But that's on all different tunes, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
And then airtime now, mate, I've got, like, fucking 35 million views or something.
Aye,
just on my SoundCloud. No, obviously, there's tunes, obviously, I've uploaded that are like bootlegs and bouncy ones and all that, but there's ones that my MCs and that have got like 1 million views and all that, do you know what I mean?
Aye,
Like, it's
fucking amazing, mate. Long have you been doing music for?
Mates, I started doing music, mate, just at weekends, man, see, like, with my pals and that.
Aye, just took
my
mad
pal
bit.
got out of jail, mate, and then he was pure fucking MCing, like, we're just MCing, man. I was just doing it for the buzz, mate, and then I just started writing, mate, and then the rest is history, you know what I mean? Like, I was just, mate, I got writing about it as soon as, like, my pals used to sing other cunts' lyrics, do you know what I mean? Like, why they ones, like, well, we guys, know what I mean?
just repeating like fucking
they're
MC
just
Storm or
MC
something like that.
Stretch's lyrics and all, and I'm not really got a clue, like, I've not really listened to them that much to know what they're saying, they cunts' lyrics, you know what I mean?
So I'm in you're dynamite, man. I'm pissed, you know,
fucking class and all that, and then I'm writing mine, mate, and then I'm coming out, my pals are pure surprised, like, fuck's sake, man, like, you're good at this, man, know what I mean? Mate, anywhere, I was up here paying the arse, mate. I take my boombox everywhere ways, mate. Like, cunts would be like, Ridgey's not coming in, man. They're my neighbours, man. I used to just bounce in, gas, man, get the boombox up, blah, blah, one, two.
Seen man, cunts MCing in cunts' ears and that.
Mate, straight away, like, cunts would be like, mate, calm down, man. Like, you're only in the gaff 2 seconds. I'm like, 1, 2, quill. We piping it, man, up, mate.
So see, before that, like, did you ever let any like, interest like musically in that kind of stuff? What kind of stuff did you listen to?
Basically, I grew up my uncle, right? My uncle's a Maddie man, right? And then my dad's a pure heavy Fenian, so he just blared Rebels and all that. And then my uncle was always at Eminem, Tupac and all that. So I grew up running about music, do you know what I mean? Like,
so that was your first kind of taste of rap then, was through your uncle's kind of music
See,
style?
my uncle, when my uncle died, bro, that is what got me into rap. Because my first tune I wrote about my uncle, my first ever rap.
Oh, I see.
Because I don't think I would ever even have done anything with rap if that never happened to my uncle. Because he was like that, like, see, obviously MC, it's in a bouncy, man, you know. Like, he's like, you need to be like Pac, man. You need to express yourself. He fought through obviously MCing, see, because it's pure bouncy. You couldn't really fully express your.
Aye.
Do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
suppose
Like, the
it's hard
stories
to
and
get
that.
kind of on a deeper level with MC
With
music because it's
MC
just designed for you to kind of get
It's
mad.
designed for cunts to just bounce about. Know what I mean?
You're not sitting listening to an MC tune chilling.
Aye,
You're not
mate.
chilling listening to what if you do,
Not
you're a
chance.
fucking head
When I
case.
hear that bouncy tune, man, I'm like that, and
It makes you
I can't
get
help
on it.
myself. I can't, even if I'm not even saying it, I'm in my head and I'm like, like pure MCing in my head and all that. Pure.
Taking to it.
It's so fucking, mate. It's the best scene ever, man. Like, see if I was to compare that to rap, it's different kettle of fish, mate.
With
Like,
the New Monkey scene, would you class it?
compared to like the rap, like rap events, cunts will be sitting listening to you. It's good that way. Like, if you ever noticed it, like at rap events, cunts might be jumping about, but they're more statued, like they're stoning.
They're trying to kind of soak in what you're actually saying.
Aye, well they'll listen. Whereas MCing cunts are that fleeing out their face. They probably don't even know what they know what you're saying, but they don't look as if they know.
Because the tunes and that kind of combined. I feel like rap gives people are a bit more
a pure mellow level.
Like, more
It's like-
critical, not in the sense of like, they want to criticise you, just them like, right, they're giving you a chance of coming on, let's see how this guy is, and they're like, oh, I like that, but they're more focusing on the intricacies of what you're doing rather than
and the clarity and all that.
Like, yeah, so let's get
Aye,
fucking
the clarity in it, I think people focus more on clarity.
Aye.
Like especially with Scottish people, like, know what I mean?
Aye,
Like,
clarity's a big issue with a lot of
it is,
people,
mate,
innit?
it is, it's one of the things you've got to try and nail, I think, in the Scottish scene. But we're just waiting on the Scottish scene to blow, man, like, it's no long now, I don't think.
Aye, definitely, it's definitely on the horizon, I'd
Mate,
say.
it is.
Because that's what a lot of you see, like the people in English scene, they say Scotland's just 5 years behind, or fucking 10 years behind.
Mate, see, to be honest with you, man, with everything. Like,
Aye,
see, even when you go to like Turkey and all that on holiday, you're like, man, fuck, see, like, see, even the mad things, like the mad wee
Mopeds.
scooter, like the wee scooter thing.
Aye.
See the mad things like you stone on, like, if you've not seen them, like, seeing you go to Turkey, like, it's just like you're
I've
stoning.
not been to Turkey.
Have you never been? No,
Nah, mate.
Yeah, Turkey, man.
Nah, mate. My teeth fall and I'll go to Turkey and I'll start going bald. I'm not going otherwise. But
Fucking
no,
get in the ring, man. Get a few teeth punched out so you can get a holiday in it.
don't tempt me, mate. Fuck's sake, a few more sweeties, man. I think my teeth will be gone, man. I like a good treat.
Right. Also, but on the Freddy Krueger, aye.
Ah, mate, it's like a fucking drug, mate. My full pack, I blew the bands last night. What multi-pack? Man, she take a
Mate,
fucking
blew it,
man, she's
mate.
hangman puffing,
That's
mate.
why I don't thing me, mate. That's how I don't buy crisps or anything, mate. Like, see one packet of crisps, mate, that does nothing.
Aye,
That
that
shit, mate, doesn't touch your sides.
Exactly, mate, my babe.
Mate, and I'm like,
My babe
oh,
cuss.
boom, man. 6 of them, and then I'm like, off, man. I feel disgusted myself. I'm choking, mate. Like, if they about 100 press ups there and then, mate. Like, see that how disgusted you feel with
Ah,
yourself.
mate, it's sickening,
Especially when
mate.
you're doing well, know what I mean? Like, with your diet and that, and then you do that, man. I just don't buy any shite, mate. I don't even drink really fizzy juice or that either, mate.
You know, you bet. See,
Maybe the odd apple tizer, mate. That's the only thing I would
apple
probably...
ties. I've never
Wee
been an
tea.
apple tizer guy, but I've not tried the apple shit.
Wee apple tea, mate, man, banging.
Apple
So
tea,
it's
I might
for the
try
taste,
that.
It's for the taste, mate. I would just have a wee taste, something different, man, because I'm a water man, know what I mean?
Aye,
Like
mate,
on that
aye.
Harry Potter.
Aye, mate, I like a bit of water, mate. That's it. But see, obviously, seeing you're taking a smoke and that kind of stuff, your taste buds need that
You need a wee
sensation.
tingle, mate.
They do, mate. The water just doesn't cut it, man. The water's good
Nah.
for keeping hydrated, but
The water takes away the drift, but that gives it the wee taste, know what I mean?
That's exactly what you need in your life, a bit of taste.
Bit of taste, mate.
Aye,
Bit of
that
comfort.
taste will go all the way. But see, in terms of like, obviously the Scottish scene, that kind of thing, it's like it is heading in the right direction. But seeing you go to gigs, like how long have you actually been performing like as like a rap artist? Because you do your MC stuff as well as rap.
Aye.
You've no given
Well,
up, man.
mate,
You still maintain the two.
See, to be honest, mate, I was heavy slacking, but I think it was just more like no slacking as in thing, mean. It was just see like with COVID and all that.
Aye.
Everything else. I moved obviously to Blackpool, so I did right for 2 years.
Really? Aye.
Aye, mate, I stayed in Blackpool for 2 years.
What inspired that?
Basically with my ex-missus, obviously when we had the Wayne,
But you were being at the
well,
time?
she was pregnant, and then
Aye.
basically when we were staying, like, we fell out of Maz, went to my uncle Junior's house, fell out of there, like just see staying with people, man, it's brutal,
You
innit?
end up there
You end
happy
up
each
like,
other.
so happy, hunky-dory for a few weeks, and then they're doing your nothing, and you're doing their nothing, know what I mean?
I know, there's only so long you can stay with
so
somebody.
long, and then her family stayed in Blackpool, so they were like, come down, just come down here, because she's ready to pop, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I ran to end up getting us a house, like, we rented a house after down there, mate. So I stayed down there for 2 years, and then obviously things never worked out down there, so we moved back up, and then that's it, mate. So that's how obviously I've been off of fucking McKenna scene and all that, do you know what I mean? Like, I moved to Blackpool, like, my ex-missus was in fucking hospital, mate, for like 4 or 5 months, see, like, when she had the kid.
Oh, really? Aye.
Aye,
Fuck,
mate,
was
like,
that
and
bad,
so,
you take it?
aye, like, she had, like, pancreatitis, it is.
Right.
And so, I had the Wayne, like, for all the months myself, mate, like, I'm in Blackpool, man, myself, man, like, obviously her family and that were there, but I was always myself, mate, like, with the Wayne, just me and him, know what I mean?
Is that the first
That's
one you
how,
had?
aye, mate,
Is that the only one?
Carter,
Have you only got one
aye,
Wayne?
but I've got one on the way, mate,
Oh,
he's born
you
in
on the way?
December.
Oh,
he's born in
congratulations,
December.
mate.
Cheers, my boy.
Good stuff, mate.
Fire limit.
You got a new telly, mate,
At least
man.
I'm no fire and stanks, innit?
I know, I definitely, mate. Defos, man. So,
Aye, mate. Aye, so, aye.
You were in Blackpool, and obviously you're left with the Wayne yourself.
I was left with myself, mate, so that made me grow up instantly. And then see, even then, I didn't even have a licence, man. But obviously Mike's missus had a motor, mate, so I was just driving, mate, obviously. It was up and down to hospitals every day and all that. That's how I ended up calling myself Paul the Pacifier on Facebook, mate.
Paul the Pacifier?
Aye, see, ever seen the Pacifier? Vin Diesel, man, he's got all the veins, mate. I was like, man, Paul the Pacifier, man. Boom, mate. Mate, I was just up and down to a hospital every day, car seat and one of them, and then all fucking baby shit and all that, know what I mean? It was just like, heavy made us grow up, bro. That's when I grew up, mate, when I had a vein, mate.
You find that with a lot of people, you hear that a lot of people, I've not got any wins myself, but I hear from people, it's like, you're kind of forced, like, it humbles you, and then you realise you're not the most important thing in your life anymore, and you realise you can either, you get cunts that go at the shy wifey and cunts like yourself that just need to embrace it, they just need to grow up and get responsible. It's a fair play to you, man. What age were you at the time that happened?
Mate, fucking 20.
20, so still quite young, man.
Aye.
How did that feel? Did you think about it, or was it just a case of fuck? I
keep things to myself, really. Do you know what I mean? Like inside, I was like, I need help, but I didn't want to tell anybody. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Like I wanted to phone my man, just say, "Mum, God, come down and fucking help me." But see, the wee man, he was fine, man. Like it was just me. I was lonely. Do you know what I mean? Poor alone. Like I could talk to my pals on PlayStation, but I just didn't feel the same, mate. Do you know what I mean? See, being brought up for where I'm from, out and about all the time, like the lifestyle I've got, like, every cunt known us and all that, and then me just being isolated away in a place where I didn't know one cunt, mate.
Yes,
the only cunt I knew was the cunt that I was buying fucking weed off. You know what I'm talking about? I'm actually phoning the cunt like that. He's like, you'll get you the rock climbing wall, and I'm like, proud of you. Man, like that, fucking pure choking, even talk to a cunt, mate, just like face to face.
Of course,
you know
because
I mean?
you think you forget, because it's plus as well, obviously the missus, she's obviously in hospital, so you're no way hard and you're missing that companionship, because the two of you went down together. It's not as if you went down yourself. You went down with the missus, she's in the hospital, and you end up with the way, and it's like new experiences, but it's a new environment. It's a lot to
see, even try to take that in, mate, like, do you know what I mean? It's a big thing, mate.
No, definitely, especially at that age, man.
And then obviously you've got a newborn baby, and then you're also isolated, so you're like, what fucking, like, try to fucking wrap your head around that and do it at the same time. So, but mate, to be honest, I look back and I think it was like, I know it's like it was a doddle, but I'm like, man, I've raced through that. Know what I mean? It was like, obviously it was a hard challenge, but I'm proud of myself for.
Do you think it bettered you as a person?
Definitely.
Strengthened you?
A heavy duty,
mate.
Definitely.
Like, sometimes you get these kind of
heavy,
things that happen
and then
life.
see, like, even losing my uncle and all that, mate, like, I'm like, nothing can hurt me anymore, do you know what I mean? Like, I've got this way of life now, like, where I feel as if, like, I've accepted that life's about suffering, mate, because it is, do you know what I mean? I believe life's all about suffering. Like, in the end, everybody dies. Everybody stands alone. Like, you're going to lose people you love, mate. Like, it's just one of these things, mate. It's... The future's unwritten in it, man, but you just don't know, like, what's going to happen, but you need to prepare yourself. Like, how can you prepare? You can't prepare yourself for death, but you need to mentally think, well, it's what it is, what it is. Know what I mean? Like, you can't let things break you, mate. You've got to use that as fucking strength to fucking make fuel, mate. Definitely. That's the things that should be fueling you. Like, people take the easy way out. I think, see, like, with drugs and drink and all that, could quite easily just turn to drugs and drink, try and turn yourself off, like, just, do you know what I mean? But it's about truly try to find yourself, do you know what I mean? Like, no being selfish, but you need to always work on yourself as well as, know what I mean? I think you truly need to find your true self to share love to other people, do you know what I mean?
You need to love yourself like a mother loves their child.
Mate, it is, like, see, I know it sounds like piping, but it's even saying it to yourself in the mirror, like, you're doing good, like, or even backing yourself, mate, like, cunts will be ashamed to say that, but I wake up a few mornings like that, what's that? Oh, you're doing good, man. Like, I sound like a psychopath, but honestly, mate, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, like, keep going, keep pushing through, mate. It's the things you've got to do, do you know what I mean? Like,
mate, especially it's these small victories, and plus as well, it's looking back, being grateful for where you're now, and looking back to how far
it's
you
about
came.
Appreciating, like, what you've done, and that's how, like, see, even people I've lost and all that, like, I look and I say, right, I could have had no time with them, but look at the times we had. Do you know what I mean?
That's about it's about reframing your thought process, and it's like looking at
things from a different angle rather than thing. You know what I mean?
It's too easy to fall into that kind of they kind of thought channels are going, fucking hell, I never get to spend this, never go to do that, and it's like, as you say,
because see, no matter what, let's say, like, me and you, we could die tomorrow, and I'd be like, oh, I wish I fucking done a podcast with Mel there, I wish I'd done. But you're always going to want more. Like, see, even you'll never be satisfied, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to say, like, oh, I wish I could have said this, I wish I could have spent that day, but really, are you ever satisfied?
Aye.
You know? And it's just like with the same with money and all that. Like, we're seeing you've got enough. Are you ever satisfied with anything?
Nah.
Never?
You need to be, that's where
Like-
true happiness comes with being
Like,
happy in the
you
present
need to
moment.
just be happy like with what you've got and appreciate it. You're still breathing. There's people that can't walk. Do you know what I mean? Even appreciating walking and all that. Like,
Aye.
do you know what I mean? Like,
You
there's people
forget
that-
how lucky you are. You fit in there.
like every single day, people wake up and they're like moaning and groaning like, "Oh, I need to," even like recently we've been trying to get the house done.
Aye.
And I'm like, my missus, do not stress. Like, this house will get done. Don't stop stressing. Like, it'll get done. Like,
Aye.
she's like, you're too laid back. But I think I'm a bit too laid back. But it's because I know I'm like, it'll get done. Like, see, stressing it doesn't change the outcome.
Nah, does it fuck?
Do you know what
does
I mean,
it fuck?
mate?
Nah,
I'm
stress
like-
never changed nothing.
I'm like, chill. It's getting done.
Woosa, man.
My dad's a paint decorator's getting done. There on a wee
That's right,
bit
you're
there.
so laid back
I'm
in.
like, sitting back, man, with a sheet suit.
The apprentice for the day.
Aye, but no, mate. He's like, and me, man, he came all day and he's like, they were in at the weekend painting. Him, Big Les, man, right in Radley. Fucking, my dad's like, mate, what the fuck did you do? That's just, man, like, mate, because obviously I tried to paint it, see, before him, I was like, fuck it, I'll paint it myself, it'll be a doddle. And obviously I've not got a clue about painting, right, mate. I'm obviously just heavy firing up the roller with all sorts of paint, man. Obviously you've got to get coats,
Aye.
but I'm just firing all sorts of paint on the roller, man. Just heavy dishing it up the wall,
Just
man.
slinging it on the wall.
I've
Da Vinci.
left. Aye, mate. And I'm thinking, man, the more paint I put on this wall, man, the less coats it's going to obviously need. I'll just fill the full wall with a heavy mountain. And it had heavy big drips not, man. He's like, you fucking idiot. innit?
Mate, I feel you with the paint. Mate, I was lucky, see, when I was painting. Well, I painted this room myself. But you can see up the top, it's all fucking. I mean, I feel as if I've done a good job, but my pal's a painter and decorator, and he helped me do my living room, so I watched.
Oh,
how
my
he did
dad's
it.
pure. He ain't be like that picky, man.
I know,
Not a
no,
chance.
listen, I'm not saying this is a great job. I'm just pleased because
Mate, I'm pleased. I'm pleased for you, mate. To be honest, if you saw mine, mine's was just painted white. I know. No, I mean,
is it?
mate.
It's for it.
How can you fuck a white wall up? Know what I mean?
Mate, I suppose, mate. I get this sauce, mate. This was dodgy. This was when I first moved in, mate. It was fucking. I don't know if it was a Lithuanian family or something. I only know this because of the letters I get, because I still get the letters, fucking court warrants and shit. My door's about to go in looking for these kids.
Are you Vladimir?
Mate, I've literally done
Hawaii.
return to sender fucking every letter I get, and then I'm getting fucking letters for the department work and pension goes this much. I'm opening letters like, how the fuck do I owe them money? And I'm looking like, that's not even my name. But so these cunts obviously.
Mad Hawaii Shevchenko, man.
But mate, these cunts said. In that kitchen, there's like 3 layers of wallpaper. They never took wallpaper off. They just wallpaper.
Just kept doing it and tap.
Like, see in here, mate, it looked like as if some cunt. Like, see if I walked into this house and there was people in it, I'd have thought I was getting murdered. It was like laminate flaring, but the laminate was going up the skirt, and see that way they've just put it there. It looked as if like somebody was getting taken out. So I get my pal up with one of the ACD spray machines. You put the paint into the paint tub and you just spray the place.
Spray it.
So he just came in and sprayed all the rooms white. So I get the white base coat, which was alright, man. But you might have seen it. The ceiling was yellow and all that, man. It was fucking. See that nicotine
smokers,
stain?
man.
They must have been, mate.
Heavy
It was
duty
like,
Lambert and Butler.
mate, this is like fucking as if the cunts had a chimney in the fucking living room. I'm not even kidding on, man. It was fucking bad.
Sitting smoking all sorts of rogies in it, man.
Aye, mate, probably was, man. But see, obviously, he says when your uncle passed, that's what got you at the start, like writing rap. So, see, when you wrote that rap, did you release it? Did Indy hear it?
Mate, basically, I done it, and then I was like, I need to get this out here. Do you know what I mean, right? And then I just started messaging people about Instagram, like see videographers and all.
Aye.
And then there was this one guy, the first guy I ever done with, Omar.
Right.
Do you know him? Omar's a jolly.
Has he got a channel or anything?
Aye.
What's his channel called?
I think it's Omar's a jolly, mate. I'm not sure.
He doesn't do boxing things, does he? A lot of boxes.
I don't know. He does all sorts of mad shit. He works at the BBC. So
Does he?
he does, aye.
I
Mate,
don't
so-
know the name, but it's like, see if you tell me like if a channel or something. See, to be honest, I probably watched his work and not realised it's him, but so I take you get in touch with him.
Aye, and I was just like, mate, listen, I messaged a few cunts, but he was basically the only cunt that got back to me rapid.
Right.
And then I was like, mate, I need to do this tune. Like, I've pre-recorded it in the studio, and I'm just going to go for it right on the spot, like obviously on every word. I said it'd be like a one take, and then, mate, I booked with him, man, and then I just kept with him. Do you know what I mean? I like doing that. See, if like, I do something with somebody, like, I like to just keep it that way. Like, see, that loyalty, you know what I mean? That friendship. So that's what I did, mate, was all the one takes. And like, he was charging us like 120 or something. So that's basically where I started, obviously, the first ever rap, mate. Know what I mean? Down the Clydeside, and that was my uncle. And then if they couldn't seen it about the Gorbals and all that, and all my pals, and all like, man, that's fucking class, mate.
Oh, really? So the reception was quite good then off the back
they're
of
like, you should do that, like, basically, like, as well as that. And I was like, man, like, I feel as if I can tell different shit, like, through my raps, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Pure express my
You can get a lot
deeper
more
feelings.
creative.
That's my therapy, do you know what I mean, mate? I would probably be in the jail or something, or did, if it wasn't for music, mate.
Really, man?
Really, mate. Like, I went through a stage in my life of being just a pure crackpot, know what I mean? Like, just full of drugs, fighting with my family, pure. And then out of hostels and all that, mate, pure. That was before I moved to Blackpool, mate. I was like kind of like that, man.
Oh,
like,
really? So life was quite chaotic.
heavy chaotic, mate. Just gang fighting and all that, pure
Aye.
rapid.
Just
You know
kind of
what I
like
mean?
a rite of passage. Every kind of that age goes through,
Aye,
man.
mate, like a pure, know what I mean? Pure taking scoobs and fucking all sorts of shit. Just doing mad shit, mate. Sitting for a mandate every weekend, so that just
Aye.
pure. He'd wasted, mate. Just pure for a vodka, what to fight with cunts, not. Aye, mate.
So see during the times, but was music a part of your life back then, or was it just...
It was MCing, I was doing events and all that, but mate, I was getting pure smashed and going, like, I didn't have the right heat on me, do you know what I mean?
like getting stoned?
Like, I would get pure mad with it and then
right.
go, let's have a set in the tune and all that. Let's see 69 Below, do you know when 69 Below was 69 Below?
Mate,
It's called Room 2 or something now.
I think I was in Room 2 when Melrose done his gig a few weeks ago,
Man,
but
you
I
go
was
down the
never
stair,
in it.
it's like you go down the stair, mate.
It's a heavy sweat fest.
Oh mate, that's 69 Below, mate. What a venue, but bro.
I'd never been there because I was listening to a bit of MC music when I was younger, but I never went to any events, and once I got into guitar music, I kind of left it behind a
You're
bit.
good at that, man.
Cheers, mate.
I
Thank
would
you.
love to fucking see Derry guitar. Like, I just don't understand it, mate. Like, fuck knows.
What
like,
do you mean,
see,
just
like,
start playing it? It probably looks more complicated than you think, so
I
because
think
you
see,
don't know
like,
it.
like, cause of the chords and all that. I don't know it. It's just weird.
See, watching somebody playing it, see if you've not got any like prior experience and that kind of stuff, it can look a bit...
It's
what
just
the fuck.
sort of like, find me, so I don't
Just where to
know.
put your fingers.
Aye,
You
mate,
pick it up, it's like, see...
And it's the way some people do it with a like, nail and some cunts use a wee things.
It's just different sounds you want to get out for. Like, you create different rhythms. Obviously, you do different BPMs. You'll do a faster pace tune. You maybe go up and down motion. If you've got like more kind of like ballads or that, you kind of do a more. There's
man,
names to them. I wish I could tell you that I'm just doing my fucking horn like I'm playing a ghost guitar, but I'm not that far yet. I'm not a guitar wanker, but I've got all the terminology. I just know my way about a
I'm
fretboard.
sitting there like that, man, mate.
I know, but see, mate, it's one of the things. See with the guitar, see, man, you've learned one tune, you fucking pretty much learned them all.
Aye.
So it's just the case that you learn, like you find that the first tune I ever learned was "Live Forever" by Oasis. I heard it and then,
Mate, I can't believe you said that, mate. Honestly, mate, that's one of my favourite ever tunes. Bro.
that's it, aye.
Mate,
Is
I
that
swear to
tune?
God. Have you ever seen Goodbye Charlie Bright? A film?
so. No.
Mate, watch Goodbye Charlie Bright, right? I used to watch it when I was a wee guy. Let's see Zebedee for Football Factory and that.
Aye.
He's in it.
Right.
And, mate, it's just this mad film, right? Like the two pals anyway, man, and end up one of them's fucking a wee robbing who's cunt. They end up robbing this cunt and all that, right? It's like a mad drama, mate. Watch it, right? Goodbye Charlie Bright. And at the end, Charlie's heavy sprinting, man, Weasley Cost Casual, mate, with that tune. Maybe.
Oh, really? Aye.
Don't really
Aye,
want to
check it out. I think it'll
know.
be an old film,
Oh,
man.
mate, aye. Mate, it's fucking class, so it is.
Was it
You
before
need to
he was
watch
Zebedee?
it. Goodbye Charlie Bright, mate. Honestly, watch it, mate.
I'll check it, mate. See, I'll probably turn it on, but I don't know why it rings a bell. Or maybe it's just one of the fucking.
Danny Dial's in it, mate. Danny Dial's in it.
Is
So
it?
it is, I swear
Is
to
it one
God.
of his
Danny
first ones?
Dial's pure heavy young, mate.
Oh, is he?
Oh, mate, aye.
before
He
Football
gets
Factory, then?
splattered, mate. Gets knocked down my motor, not, mate. I swear to God, watch it, mate. It's fucking.
I'll need to check it out.
Mate, I swear, bro, it's honestly, it's some film, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. That's why I love that tune.
Aye.
He's heavy pinging it at the end of the film, just sprinting, like so much happens through the thing, man. It's as if at the end you just try to run away for all his problems.
Ah,
He
right.
used to just pure sprint.
And
know
that's
what
the
I mean?
soundtrack to it, aye.
Maybe.
Aye. I can feel it. I can feel the emotion.
And seeing he's running, I'm like,
You're running with
because
him,
it's one of the
so I'm
tunes.
off.
It's one of the tunes in it. You're pure vibe to that,
Aye,
innit, man?
mate.
Pure amazing that tune, mate.
It was because it's I learned it in the jail, man, and fucking. I got into Oasis in the jail. See, I talk about MC music. I was into MC music, and then I ended up getting into Oasis in there. Then I was like, fucking, this is dynamite.
Live forever.
Aye, live forever. It was Stop Crying Your Heart Out. You ever heard that? All of the stars are fading away. That tune, mate. I always heard that, and I was like, I love that tune, and that goes into Oasis. I was never into them before. I was never into guitar
Dynamite.
music. If I seen somebody with guitar, I was like, that's Steamer. Right, I mean, I say steamer, but I'd watch him and see.
Atario.
I'd seen him, I'd seen him, and I'd be like, mate, I think that's class, but then I'd be like, nah, it's a steamer, as if like that pure stupid wee guy mentality, like, nah, I can't be seen to be like that ego thing.
Mate, but it is, let's see, like, when you grow up, man, like, see like that mad, have you seen that mad David Goggins cunt? You've seen that mad cunt
he's
on
a
YouTube,
fucking
man?
unit, that cunt, isn't he?
Mate, I swear to God, I was watching that cunt, man, and I was like, man, that cunt is so relatable. He's like, see, once you forget what people care about, what you, no, I mean, see people's opinions or not, and I'm like, man, see, for the start, I've never gave a fuck, because that's how I'd never done music, like, I would have never acted the way I acted, like, I think for the very start, see, because I've never gave a fuck.
Aye.
I've always been free, I feel, man, because I've never give a fuck, like, there's probably some things I've done in my life and I've been a pure stoter, do you know what I mean? But I've never gave one fuck.
Aye, never let
and
it get
cunts who
you,
know that about me, they're like, man, this guy's no shame, like, but I think, see, that is went in my favour, bro, because, see, like, cunts used to probably, like, see, like, back in the day, laugh at us, see, like, the MCing and all that, because obviously at the start I wasn't that great, so, but see, because I'm pure heavy tenant, and then these same cunts ask me to do parties and all that, do you know what I mean, mate? The table's always done, bro.
So
like,
how does that feel?
And I'm laughing. Well, no, I'm not really laughing now because SoundCloud owes about 10 grand, mate, Jen up, but...
That really?
I swear to God, bro.
How's
see,
that?
last September, they fucking shut down my account.
Right.
Fuck it, and then opened it back up. Took me off monetisation, right? So I applied for another record label, and then they were like, SoundCloud only releasing your money, and I was like, how? And then I'm pure arguing with this guy for SoundCloud, and he's like, see, cause in North East, see, like, the Makina beats I use, like, movings and all that, like, I've fucking, like, done sets and all that, like, with Banks and all that, do you know what I mean? I know MC Banks and shit, and I've, half of these DJs, like, Maltech and all that, like, I know these cunts, so they've not got a problem with me use MCing their tunes, mate, do you know what I mean? If anything, it's getting their tunes out there, you know what I mean?
And so is this why they halted
They
your
basically are
monetisation?
saying it because I'm MCing their beats, like, only mine, it's copyright, mate. And I'm like, well, the people whose beats they are only fucking complaining, so what's your problem?
Did you consult them?
I've got it, Matt, no, I've got a court case, and then got to take them to court. I've got a court case, like, it's a driving thing, but, and then after that, I'm got to take them to fucking court, mate.
Oh, really?
Aye, it'll be like 3 or 4 ton, but I want my fucking dough, mate, because
definitely.
it's legally mine, mate. I'm no fucking, like, getting dough off other people's money, like, know what I mean? Off other people's tunes. It's me, it's fucking MCing all the fucking tunes, do you know what I mean? Like, people are listening to it for me.
Aye.
Not as if they're listening to this other people.
Aye, for the beat, they're not listening for the beat.
Obviously, there's tunes that I have uploaded to SoundCloud that are only my tunes, like just like Bouncy Bootleg, but I've just speeded them up and shit. And all that, know what I mean? And fucking, there's tunes I don't monetise for that reason, know what I mean? So I'm not getting paid for them, but it's just obviously to get my name out there more, like, so if people don't like my MCing, they might like some of the other tunes I upload, you know what I mean? So it attracts obviously a different audience, know what I mean, bro?
It's a bigger catalogue for somebody like, that maybe just discovered yourself to listen to, because it's good to try to appeal to as many genres as you can, if you can do
Right,
it.
because it has happened, like, so obviously people probably click on, say, a Bouncy Bootleg on my FM, and then they might click on my name, and then they'll click maybe an MC tune, they might say, oh, know what I mean? And then probably, like, know what I mean? It goes for there.
Aye.
End up with, know what I mean? Follower after follower just through one tune, know what I mean?
It's all it takes is it's one tune could be the one that might not be your usual style, but it does attract a whole new audience to you that fucking opens up, you know what I mean? Potential.
Mate,
fans
I've had,
that buy
mate,
tickets
see,
to
like,
their
mad,
gigs.
like, it's like hippie cunts, like, take pure, these mad, oh, mate, honestly, man, mad fans, man, I was thinking they would never listen to me, do you know what I mean? Like, at that event the other day, I done a Makina event in the Classic Grand.
Aye.
Right, with Higgy and that, do you know Higgy? Do you know seen Higgy on TikTok?
I think I know of him, but I don't know him.
Right, aye, but wait, Higgy, he was his set, right, man, he got me involved, the Bulgine, shout out to Higgy boy.
Shout out to Higgy.
Mate, got me back on the mic after all these years.
Aye.
Mate, because I'd not done an event, man, since, like, Blackpool times, mate. Like,
Oh, really? But just
well,
an MC
I done one, actually, no that long ago, it was like a year or two ago, but it was just a quick, we jambled in that, it was just like a quick one, know what I mean?
Aye.
A quick 10-15 minutes, because something happened to a bouncer, got cracked or something, and then the thing get shut down. I swear to God, I got the mic, mate, for about 5 minutes, I swear. They fucked up my set, see, because I never got back to them in time.
Aye.
They were like that, because I was a bit inactive in social media, mate, and he's like, mate, I changed your set time. I turned up at my set and cunts were on MCing, I'm like, that's me MCing, fuck's sake. And he's like, mate, I couldn't get a hold of you, mate. We changed your set to fucking like 2 in the morning. And I'm like,
What time you originally met on it?
like fucking 11 or something,
Oh,
like,
right,
or 10, it's sort of like 10 or 11, something like that, right? And I'm like, you kidding on, right? So I was like, when I met the fucking day for all these years. So me and my missus ended up just fucking like fucking about, obviously, until that time. And then we went, and I swear, I got on the mic, mate, for about 10 minutes, and that happened, like, shut down. Like, I thought I'd fucking shut them down with my lyrics, know what I mean? And be off, like, everybody head to the exit. I was like, oh, fucking hell, man, that good.
I buzzing like, yeah.
I was just getting right in about it. See what I do, man. People balding up the crowd and all that.
How long was the set meant to be? Half an hour or something?
I'm 45 minutes, mate.
Fucking hell, so it was like literally just started then. It's not as if it was like a 20-minute set.
It was like it was like, it ended up being like 20 past 2 or something.
Oh,
Mate,
right,
till
aye.
3, aye. So.
Fucking hell,
And then
man.
10 minutes or something, shut down, mate, boom. And I'm like, I've just fucking waited doors and all that for this, know what I mean? Like, and I don't, and I had to put all sorts of, no rage to take out bits because I'm not doing it, I'm still looking forward to it.
You get that build up of energy, because I get
Mate,
that.
because it's like, it's a big, like, I don't see it as a big thing, but see for somebody else, even if you're like, how did you feel like when your first event of it? Did you get nervous of it? You feel nervous?
I get nervous every event I do. You're not doing it right, you're not getting nervous, I don't think, man, because that's that nervous energy. Well, I say nervous.
I feel as if it's like nervously exciting. Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing, is it's like, it's about identifying it as right. I see it as excitement, so I see it as energy. So see if you put that in your performance, it's going to translate.
If you feel that, like, before you go on that stage, that's you, mate. It's a make or break, do you know what I mean? Like, see, like, it could affect you. Like, the way I see it is I'm smashing this, know what I mean? Even if you fuck up, you still go, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Like, mate, everybody's human, like.
You're not going to go into a boxing match and not take a punch, you know what I mean? So, I mean,
It's about how you deal with it. It's how you deal with it. I feel you. I eat your children. I'm a fucking animal.
But that's the thing is as well. See, I compare it. See, obviously, there's times I've went to go on stage and then see something's fucked up. Like one time I went on stage and had my guitar raised, but I was going to be doing rap beats, and I was more prepared for my rap tunes because it takes a lot. I feel as if I can be more impressive with my rap shit because it's just I do so much. But I go on the stage and my fucking beats never worked. And it was like, I compare it to see all that energy. It's like, I imagine like a boxer going through training camp for a fight, getting in the ring and then his opponent doesn't show up. That's kind of what I feel like you've got all that build up because as if you're ready to fucking go for it with some cunt, but and you go up and it's like no happening. It's like fucking, it is, and it's like,
a kick right in the balls,
I know,
innit?
and it's see that energy, it's like, it's about identifying it because you feel nervous, but no, that's energy and it's wanting released. That's energy in your body, because imagine, what would you rather, feeling it and having nervous energy or no giving a fuck? You don't give a fuck, you're going to go up and pure half-arse it. If you're that energy, you're wanting to perform, you're wanting to do well.
Yourself, if you've got passion for this music, mate, you know yourself, you need to get that out there in the right way. But do you know, feel sometimes like you could perform something in the house and then you fucking like master it or something, and then do you know how, like, if you've never done that and then went to the studio and then you're like, fuck's sake, man, like, I'm fucking, like, you feel as if you went different. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever felt that?
In terms of what way? So you
like,
mastered
I would do
it
it in the house and I'd absolutely master it, and then I'd go to the studio and then I would listen back to it and then I'd be like, I was better in the house.
Do you think it's maybe, see when you're talking about in the house, are you recording yourself in the house or are you just doing it as you're saying it?
I'm just doing it as in, but seeing I listen back to myself, I'm like,
I think
and then I let my man, I let my missus and that hear it, and they're like, what you talking about? Like, I'm a pure perfectionist, mate. That way, like, I'm pure.
it may be the fact of hearing your recording back because you know, listen, because see, sometimes I do that and it's a good way to see, because I've got all this equipment here, it'd be daft to waste it, no using it. So see if I do like let's say if I'm planning to go on a platform, do a freestyle, I'll record it on that just to see, right, like how do I actually sound back, because it's one thing.
Your shit is class, I think, man. You're
cheers,
doing it different, man. Like, Hawaii,
cheers, the Hawaii Fivo, they're obviously singing that sing. I'm not singing anything else, I can sing Hawaii Fivo.
It's just how you, like, the way you flow and all that, man. It's
mixing
different,
it up, mate.
It's different, mate.
Cheers.
I respect that.
Cheers, mate. I like to be different.
And you be yourself.
That's exactly it, mate. Authenticity always shines through. And see if you're trying to be fake, mate, it's
like, imagine, like, I was like, that's what I don't get. See, like, about people, like, let people do what they do, right? I don't really care, like, what people do, like, when they go on a mic at it, you know what I mean? Like, really. But see, like, if you're Scottish, I really think you should rap in a Scottish accent.
No.
Really, like.
Of course.
I really do, like. Obviously, like, people what they listen to these English drills and all that, and mate, don't get me wrong, sometimes I think either right, because English drill does sound probably better than Scottish, because we're a bit sharp, do you know what I mean, to the ear.
Aye.
Like,
it's a different style.
Who's that man? Jump out, fry man, like the way they go.
Aye.
And then you go, like, back in the day, it was all a dream out. Like, and kids can't really even thing me, do you know
It's
what I mean?
trying to find your footing in some places, because it's obviously a lot of your English, it is that kind of sharp delivery, that
They
punching
get the punchlines.
and it's
But mate, you want to bring your own scene, do you know what I mean? We need to bring what we've got.
I bring something,
what
we've
got to
our
offer.
own unique style, because we just
That's what
copy
I mean.
them. We're always just going
That's
to be a
what I mean.
copy.
And see, the thing is, see if you're putting on an English accent, you're never getting recognised as Scottish.
Aye.
Because if I was an English person and I heard somebody, do you know what I mean? Like if I heard a Scottish, like an English rapper just talking Scottish, I'd be like,
Aye, it
"You're a
would be
Scottish
bizarre.
rapper?"
It'd be bizarre.
I'd be like, what you doing? Fuck's sake, you're from Birmingham, mate. You know what
I
I mean?
know, I know.
They must be like that, mate. Like, you're from Glasgow, what you doing? Like, that's the way I would see
It'd
it,
be
man.
bizarre, mate. What? Twist that, mate.
Aye, mate.
Just turn it towards you.
Aye, sorted, bro.
Aye, that's it, sorted. So it's
I
pointing.
gave it an uppercut there.
Aye, that was it, man. It's got some chin on it, that mic, man. It's
I know,
fucking
mate.
seen a good few
Yeah,
hits.
Kevy Chennigan.
Fucking Chinler's list. But see, Chinler's
I've got
list.
chin splints too.
But mate, it's I'm of the opinion of like one side, obviously each to their own, people do their own thing, but I suppose I think like we could create our own thing up here, and let's see people in Scotland, we've got our own patter, we've got our own dialect, we've got our own words, we could create something fucking unique that the rest of the world don't do, or there's nowhere else in the world to do.
Who the fuck are like Glaswegians, know what I mean? I think when you go anywhere else, like in anywhere, like, do you ever see any cunt or like us, know what I mean, are so outgoing, so like good people, like, know what I mean?
Aye,
see if we
mad
project
sound
that
bastards.
energy like on other cunts, mate, like we are fucking positive people, do you know what I
Aye,
mean?
and there's-
We're the fucking we're the men, mate.
Aye.
Honestly, gen up, like,
Aye, definitely, mate.
really, mate,
we are.
we're like,
That's
honestly, like, but just try to get through to cunts, like, we need to promote the Scottish accent more, because if not, the people keep rapping an English accent, all they're doing is making England go bigger. We
know.
really need to be, like, England's like a way up here, and we're here because our own people are supporting us, and
Aye.
our own people are speaking English, so,
I know.
do you know what I mean? Like,
It's-
fucking be yourself.
I know, mate. That's all it is, and it's like fair dues. People go like, "Oh, we want to focus on the business side of things," and I'm like, fair dues. If that's
No, if the
you
business, like,
if you
here,
think if that's
if
gonna
you
be
think
a-
if that's in the business side, but when you get in a podcast, what are you going to talk like? If
I
you're,
know, it's exact. That's
that's what I say. Like, so if I'm like, yo, I jump up, man, and shift, man,
Aye.
and then up, man, and left, man.
there's no beauty,
I'm
'cause
not
it
going
just-
to come in and go, yo, how are you, bro?
I know, mate. You're like, but something Ali
Aye,
G.
yeah, mate. You get your hand, your scarf, you're getting up the road, man.
I went back down the stairs. You just climbed, man. You're still didn't get your breath back
Aye,
yet.
I know, mate. I know.
That's
mate.
it. But aye, that's the thing, because a lot of people argue it's for the business side of things, which is fair dues. If you want to try that in the hope of making some money out of it, fair play. But you're not doing that whilst representing Scotland. I don't think you can't have both.
Aye.
You could try and have both, but you're not doing it
Aye.
in English, because it's like it's no.
You can't,
it's not the
you
same.
can't be putting Scotland flags and saying Scottish, like, if you're rapping English.
Aye.
Like, know what I mean?
Exact-
Like,
that's exactly
it's, like, it's just one of the things you can't, it just can't happen, mate.
Aye, it's just it doesn't fucking.
William
make sense.
Wallace is turning in his grave here. You're doing it for the dash.
Fucking William Wallace is torpedoing in his grave, man. He's fucking spinning that about like a fucking.
I know,
machine,
Wallace.
man.
That looks like a fucking Wallace sword, mate. Fucking behind you, man.
It's a tinfoil tenor shot. It was made for a sketch, so it was
Mate,
a
that's
sketch.
Wallace's sword, mate, I believe.
So that, mate, that's get made out of tinfoil, mate. Like, this is
Fuck's
fucking.
sake, mate, man.
There you
That's
go,
a
mate.
fucking art piece and a half, innit?
Fuck that, mate. What I know what it's made out of? A
Mate,
fucking
see if you're-
slat for a bed.
Mate, see if you're
That's a
on it.
bed.
See
That's a
if,
slat for a fucking
see
double
if it was
bed.
pitch black outside, man. I couldn't run at you, but you brought up, man.
Aye, mate, run,
It's a
mate. do that in
Viking.
the neck.
It's a fucking Viking.
But mate, it was for you ever heard that? You know Richard Dixon? He's like a kind of property investor. He's quite big
Oh,
on
right,
social media.
aye, mate,
Oh, he feel
aye.
like 25,
Aye,
26
mate,
feel like
aye, I
Paul
think
Shields.
so, aye, I know
I
what
had
you're
him on the
talking about.
podcast and he told me a story, but I couldn't really get decapitated in Paul Shields. And I was at that point where I was trying to make premeditated part different, where people would tell me stories and I'd do a sketch.
Aye.
I
And is
kinda-
that what you did for
So
that?
why? Because I went and got up out. Well, I was trying to make a sword in Ravy, my pal Ravy. He's a mad artsy
What,
craftsman.
Davey?
Aye, he can fucking make mad shit. He made that
Fucking
out of
legend,
tinfoil.
man,
That's just fucking
See his
Dave
best-
Honors.
see
But
the
Dave
best-
Honors are just made out of tinfoil.
Oh, they aye.
Aye, that's
Look
just
like fucking two.
tinfoil and sellotape, man.
Look like two dildos, man.
Aye, imagine fucking
hell.
squatting in that bad boy. Fucking hell.
Oh, mate, that
Imagine
Davey,
that,
that
good
Davey's
feelings.
some boy, isn't he?
Aye, fuck
Mate,
that.
he's the funniest cunt, man. See that man with the best kebab? Some boy, man.
Aye, mate, we went back for a second, man. I think that cunt's got a photo of him on the wall with fucking
Best
darts
kebab.
sticking out
It's
it.
like that. Fucking stinky.
Aye, mate. See,
I
we
don't
went
know,
up.
man.
See, to be honest, I'm not a fuss eater, man, because we go to Manchester. Aye, he's a fuss eater because I think
Mate, I hate eggs, but things like that. Do you like eggs like that?
What, like
Mate,
kebab?
do you like see the only things that I would eat, let's see Shawarma King.
But that one, it's under the bridge at a tune that every cunt's got it.
Shawarma King.
The man just at the St. Leonard's car park.
Aye, mate. Mate, Shawarma King. Booming.
No, I've seen bonus.
I swear, mate. Shout out to Shawarma King here.
Shout out to Shawarma King if you've got enough fucking customers as it is, but you could do with some more.
Mate, I know you need to just fucking stock up and melt chicken shawarma because there's times you go and have none.
Oh, they ran out.
Aye, because they're all that busy, mate.
Aye, mate, you can buy it, mate, and there's queued out the door. It's called a TikTok and that, and fucking
mate, it's like fucking mad random nights and all. Like, you're like, I'm gonna go for a wee shawarma, man, and then boom, man, there's a queue to the fucking co-op, man.
Aye, mate.
They're like, looking in on that, the guy.
Kids just get bail. Kids get a bail act for a some curfews. I'm getting a Shawarma King for bail. But mate, every time I went by, it's always been a queue. But it's I've never tried it. But she actually took a video when I was up there with my pal on the bike. And I took a video and seen a bit of cunts message me like, let us know what that's like and that. So it's quite popular.
Mate, you need to get a Shawarma King, mate.
I can't be arsed waiting in food, but I'll see if I see that. I'll
mate,
go somewhere.
save your phone. Like, they don't even answer anyway.
Right, sorted, I'm not on the phone then.
They don't even answer. They're that busy, mate. Like, honestly, like, that's how busy the place is.
You'll need to open another one. But you can get... It's like
mate, do you know what they need to do? Shawarma, this is your idea. Get a portable shawarma and hit the events like Tina Park and all that, man.
That's out.
Hey, you go trips, here's a business.
There you go, mate, it's a business.
Hit the thing with Greenfields and all that, shawarma that van, boom. Mate, cunts would go mad.
Aye, mate, because you go to these things and they're already a bump at these things, but I was at Transmit. It was all the same shit. Burger, the pizza, and the pizza was the size of that wee fucking disc king, man. It was like 12 quid. A pure bump, but I know.
Mate, they do what they want, but innit? Let's see if me and you went to a snack van, man. We'd be like, ah, fuck it, man. How much is Mary Waters a pound? Score a water.
I know, mate. You're trying to school water like you're like,
what you mean? You're
Visit,
dying me fucking first. Well, get your scores out.
Too many eckies, mate. Tough, mate. Should have spent your tenner on a bottle of water. Aye, mate, because that Black Rooster, they had a van at that Transmit, and that was the only one I saw. Well, the prices aren't ridiculous, but the queue was fucking stupendous, man.
Mate, that's what I mean, but like, who would think of that? That's heavy.
Aye, that's thing. See if you just slightly low, you're still turning a profit, but you slightly lower your prices, but you wonder how much they're getting charged. I think it's a few grand to put your fucking trailer or your van
but
there.
Think about it, see if you're there, like, every cunt sees you, do you know what I mean? It's not as if you're up a wee fucking alleyway, man, you're right in the middle of the place, man, ready to go, do you know what I mean?
Right enough, mate, right enough. But see, so obviously you says one of your last MC gigs was that one, obviously you only got to do the 10 minutes, and obviously you says you were doing it the weekend there. What about rap? Rap gigs?
The only other thing I did was with Jad in it.
Aye.
See, in Edinburgh. Fucking.
Was that a thing with Sherlock and that as well? Was it like a video?
No, that was a music video.
Oh, was that a music video?
Aye, the thing with Sherlock, mate. Aye, that was a music video. That's not.
Jad was in that
nothing to
already.
say. Aye, nothing to say, mate.
Nothing to say, when's that out?
Mate, the second part, I don't know when it's getting released, to be honest.
The second part?
Aye, because remember there's a first nothing to say.
Oh.
Like, me, O2 and Jad, have you seen that?
I think I might have seen it. See, it's one of the ones that I fucking... See, I put a tune on, I don't focus on the name yet.
You probably hear it like that.
I probably know the tune, it's just see picking it by name.
Aye.
I don't remember it by name. So this is like a part two.
It's like I'm wearing a Lakers vest, you might remember.
Aye, I do remember that. I do remember that.
Vest.
Right.
Sick of him telling us lies. I'm making our problems rise.
So is this like a follow-up to that tune?
So this is just a new, basically, he's just got Melrose and that were meant to be on it. I know he couldn't make it that day, but so me, Sherlock, O2, O2, K-Ban and that's on it.
Aye, Kai,
in it. So mate, it's a good tune, but so I think it'll bang, man.
Good stuff.
Definitely. And the video will be harder and all, mate. We did it in the exact same location, but I thought we should have did it in a different location, in my opinion, but I think, see, with the energy, man, the energy's madness, man.
So what is it, like a cypher kind of thing?
No, it's just like, see, the nothing to say, like, see, obviously we did the first video.
Aye.
Basically, it's just like a remix.
Right,
You know what
so
I mean?
is it still the same
See,
beat?
like you get like Russ and all that, they do like body remix and all
Aye,
that.
so it's just basically that?
It's just like kind of but he's brought different artists in it, different verse.
Right, I see.
Sherlock verse, I know, man, Sherlock verse is cool.
Oh, is it? Looking forward to that, man. I'm looking forward to that.
A boy, man, love that cunt.
Shout out to
Sherlock.
Sherlock. Probably still fucking, still rough for fucking room too. But that was what I was going to ask. See, obviously, in the subject of music videos, obviously, I heard a story about when you went to do Yona Max the drop.
Aye.
And so, fucking, what happened to that?
Mate,
pull that mic towards you a bit.
Aye, right, mate.
Just even pull it towards you.
Basically, right, I got asked to go to the drop, right? So I'm like, Dirty Gorbals, obviously, man. I'm like, you want to roll through, man? Fucking ways we'll do this thing, me podcast. We'll do this fucking tune like at the drop. So I had 2 tunes at the ready, right? So me, him and Ross, our up pal, mate, went through, man, and fucking... I'm just performing, obviously, we're just at the side of the water, right? Performing away, mate. Obviously, they two are just sitting, kicking back next to me, obviously, like, and I'm just doing it, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's basically like 2-1 take. I'm basically going to be doing like 4 or 5 takes, you know what I mean? Get all different shots and all that, but it's just I'm performing them live.
Aye.
And I heard Ross saying a mad thing like, who are these cunts, man? Right, so obviously I'm just looking at the fucking camera, mate. Like, so I'm not taking my eye like, off the camera, do you know what I mean? So I'm just staring at the camera, still rapping and shit. And mate, as soon as I said like the last thing, mate, like at the end of my tune I do woo or something, right? It was one of the tunes I say woo, and then mate, this mad cunt came from nowhere, mate, right in my face, right? Like with his horns doing his buzz, and he's like that. You ain't got a fucking trapper. You ain't got a fucking trapper and all that. And I'm like, what? I'm like that. Pure taken back, mate. I'm like, is this a joke? Like, what's going on? Like, see that mad way, mate. I'm performing a music video here and some idiots just came right in the middle of my whole music video and just came in my face and said, you ain't got a trapper. Like, no, what I mean, I'm like, who the fuck you? Like, I mean, I'm like, what? I'm a rapper. I said, maybe what you doing and all that, but see, obviously, if you're going to do something, you do it there and then.
Aye.
The company's pure heat to with me, and I was like, what's your problem? And he's like, oh, what, you ain't got a trapper, what you doing up this neck and all that, like, pure saying mad shit. And I'm like, what, and all that, so, ended up, like, it was like a mad standoff, right, so, that Yona Max mic and all that, sitting and all that, and fucking the mad cunt knocked her bike, knocked her, hang me, right, so, ended up me, Dirty Gorbals, Yona Max, here, and then these cunts are at the side, know what I mean?
Aye.
And it's like a standoff, and all like what and all that, and the cunt still got his horns doing his buzz, and I'm like, wait, the fuck you got today, do you know what I mean? Like, he's been sonning, but his horns doing his buzz for a while, he teed to us and all that, and he done it.
Aye.
And I'm like, what the fuck's your problem? I'm trying to fucking perform, get yourself to fuck, like, your man's daughter, know what I mean? And then, mate, he's flung her, see the mad thing at Stones,
the
and hot the mic stand,
Aye.
and then the other wee cunt done that and threw the speaker in the water, and then, mate, as soon as that happened, man, Dirty Gorbals the only cunt had, so, he had a Magnum, and he done that, he went to throw it, and the two of them dropped back, mate, and I just ran at them, mate, heavy ran them down, heavy ran these cunts down, and...
They run?
Aye, mate, I chased them right up his the two of their arses, mate, heavy chasing them, mate, obviously I can run like fuck, right, so right up their arses, and I'm heavy up this cunt's arse, mate, and the other cunt ran that way, right, so I'm up this cunt's arse, but this cunt I'm running at is faster than him. So I've been heavy chasing this cunt, I've just clocked he's slow and I just heavy ran, mate, right, and this cunt was just about to go down a flight of stairs, mate, and I clipped his heels right before the flight of stairs, mate, man, fucking...
Did you get down the
It
stairs?
flew down the flight of stairs if he'd been shot out of a cannon, mate, I swear to God, bro, landed right on his side, and I was like, fucking bam, obviously I smashed his head in, obviously done him, mate, because... See if I never look, he would have fucking tried to take a liberty on me as if I'm a bam. I'm like, bum, heavy done it, like, the cunt was done anyway, and then I smashed his head in, mate, and then the other cunt tried to run back me, and I ran right and chased him, and all fucking dirty.
What a pair of steamers, man.
Mate, pure try to thing me, mate, get wide for nothing. Like that.
Did you ever find out who it was?
Mate, still to this day, I don't know. Just pure 2 steamers, mate. Fucking. Anyway, fucking, so, I'm not got to say too much, obviously, about thing me. But anyway, the cunt got what he deserved anyway, half me, and then whatever else happened with Dirty Gorbals and that, I go to it anyway, innit? He had these moments, so obviously there was moments in there that obviously it can't be said, but fucking, the more than just that happened anyway, but the other wee cunt tried to come back and help his pal, and he just get chased for his life again, man. We cunt could whip it and all, man. I'm rapid, mate. The wee cunt was off, man. I think he's for a crack or something, man. He's fucking was heavy off like a golf chasing him off, mate. I'm telling you, mate. I was heavy like, I'm doing you. Mate, I was pure raging, mate, because obviously her speaker's been through in the water, the thing's been fine, mate, been pure disrespect, you know what I mean? Pure wee dafties, mate. See, the thing is, mate, see if that was like cunts out, like on the up for it or something, you know what I mean? You would be, they would get terrorised, you know what I mean? They would have heavy, like, to a liberty.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
Aye.
And mate, and it could have went the other way. The cunt could have had a chibber, and obviously just done that for nothing. Like, it could have just happened. See, because I'm obviously concentrated, and I'm no thinking this is going to happen. I'm in the middle of doing a video. Do you know what I mean? I'm not expecting a cunt to come in my face like, you ain't got a thrapper, right? I'm like, what? What, man? Who are you?
That's fucking that's probably how she started.
I'm sitting thinking some cunts at the bam up here, man, with a camera somewhere. I'm like, what's happening here? Do you know what I mean? And then obviously Wednesday ran down it, and I'm like, fucking bam, know what I mean? Like pure heavy Mate, I just pure took it, man. It pure made me flip, man. 'Cause I'm like, how dare you? Do you know what I mean? I hate cunts like that. Like pure, my liberty takers. Know what I mean?
Probably thought he's a cut.
Except for pure dafties, I'm like, fucking let's do it. Get fucking bams.
Looking to meet the
Fuck
Gorbals,
it,
innit?
mate. That's just for fucking suicide, not the seaside, mate. Know what I mean?
But
I'm wearing a pair of pink shorts on, I pink. He must have thought I was a dafty, mate. As well, because I wear pink shorts, mate. Man, I like pink. Fuck it, pink's a cool colour.
Pink to make the birds wing,
Mate, pink's a fucking pink for the chink, I say, mate, because I'm always pure Chinese, man. Can't see my eyes, mate. Know what I mean?
But so I heard that, so that video never got released, did it?
I never ever released it, mate, so...
Did you have the choice to release it?
Aye, but no, I don't think so, no.
Aye,
And mate, to be honest, Jonah never even got back to me. Should just say thanks so much and all that. Fucking thanks so much, like, for doing that. I was like, man, I was like, sorry, man, like, there's nothing obviously we could. I didn't know that was going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was like, I ran the cunts down and done them. I just
was bounced up or something.
I was like, here, Jonah, that's wee dick. She's like, they're just wee dicks, and I was like, oh well, they go what they deserve.
They go with wee dicks again.
You can't bounce up to cunts and put it right on them as if you've got blades and all that, and it for nothing. Know what I mean?
I know, it's
don't go about fight me cunts for nothing, mate. That's pure piping.
It's random as fuck. It's
pure the worst thing.
Because how the fuck do you think they knew where you were, or was it were you next?
Mate, do you know what I think must be happening, mate? See, because she's videoing wee cunts in Edinburgh and that there.
Aye.
She must be videoing wee cunts and are talking drill shit and all that. And then obviously these wee cunts must think that's the drop and it's at this time because she probably announces it, do you know what I mean? And then they must be thinking, who's this cunt then?
See, I remember somebody telling the story, obviously, like, you've done a bit with Oxy B and that in terms of music side of things, but I heard there was obviously a bit of beef between him and the Gorbals. No yourself as such, but see when you
mate, see like where the thing with Oxy and all that, mate, it's no, I don't know about on their end, right, but obviously we all used to gang fight with each other. That was just a thing back in the day, but do you know what I mean, like, we would just get mad at it, man, like, Momo box with the kettle, Momo box with the Brigton, man, it was just one of the things.
Just a fucking
mate, gang. Even on a Monday or a Tuesday or a thing, mate, you'd be like, Momo go a walk in Kelton, man, or Brigton, we'll see who we can box with, right, that's the mindset, obviously, we had back in the day, like, that was the buzz, know what I mean, man, get mad with it and go for a box with cunts.
Of course, a walk in a box.
I know, cunts like that, like, you got cunts barting through the tenor shots, doing that, you're like, at times, obviously, you're taking second prizes, getting smashed with bottles, it happens, mate, like, just... Mate, but on my end, mate, there's no beef, mate. I don't care, mate, about that shit. That's back in the day shit, know what I mean? I look at the times and laugh, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like I look at, I mean, there's a few times, mate, I've been up Kelton, man, there was this one time, right, I can tell you about, and fucking, me and my pal Waldy, right, with fucking heavy on the Mad Dog, man, with Blueberry Mad Dog, right? Fucking, right up past Kelton Bar and all that, folk wore tickets to do, right, obviously, right back up, man, there was a team of cunts, man, I was sat in a fence, and Waldy's with me, he's like, fuck your tongues and all that, mate, but it was like, we cunts suckling in bikes, and there's like, cunts, like, stoning, but they're not running at us or anything, do you know what I mean, like, and I'm like, man, this is weird, and my folk were pure bold, obviously, fucking, next thing you know, mate, they've just started running at us, mate, and seeing where they started running down the street, all the older ones started running, like, through the Jamie and all that, mate, and pal, mate, popped out from nowhere, mate, and honestly, like, see, we were running by skips at the time. So there were skips in front of the Kelton Bar, right, and I swear, mate, I was running there like a speed bump and all that, and see that mad way, my feet were going so fast rather than my body. I was running that fast for my life. I thought I was going to fall. I was like, if I thought I'm dying here, like, these cunts are going to kill me, do you know what I mean? Mate, I'm running past the fucking... the skips, mate, and all I hear was boom, boom, it's like bombs exploding, see all them launching bricks, all the older cunts for the side, like, I'm running past this skip, mate, and boom, 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 mate, and I ran across the road, mate, nearly got hit with a motor and everything, mate. I didn't know how the fuck, but God, thank you, God, for that day, because I honestly shout out to God, because how the fuck I got away and never got crowned or done, like, that day was fucking incredible. Know what I mean? Like, see that mad way, you're like pure adrenaline rush, but you think, like, when there's a heavy team of cunts, like about 30 of them handled, man, and I thought I was getting nabbed. And I think, man, I'm getting murdered here, man, fuck's sake, innit? You know what, and quite a 30 cunts, mate, and then older cunts are trying to cut you off, mate, and obviously, I'm running past this container, mate, and it's like, boom, 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 like, see that FUD, mate, and you think one of these are smashing me in the nut, do you know what I'm talking about?
I was just lucky it never.
just, mate, you're thinking, mate, what's the chances of me even dodging these, mate? Do you know what I mean? Cunts not even hitting me one hit, and I'm off.
Aye,
know what I mean?
I
The
like to
two
say
get away, right? And honestly, I was like, I'm never going up the bridge again.
Was that the last time?
No, I still, obviously, but see, the ones, I was like, oh God.
Your lucky stars.
I was like, oh God, because I was like, it was smelling that a few broken bottles you're getting, mate. Do you know what I
know,
mean?
definitely.
You
Even
get caught,
if the cunts kick
mate, you
once,
think
that's
one good crack can fucking kill you, do you know what I mean?
I know.
You think, man, if fucking 30 cunts catch you, mate, and every one of them kick you 10 times, man, that's like fucking 300.
I know, mate.
That's
You're
300 whacks,
fucked
mate.
up, aye.
And see if it's at least 30 to the head, mate, you're dead.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? And there's some people there might no fucking even stop, do you know what I mean? Like, fucking might have more rage than other person. Like other, there could be people that you've done and they catch you. Like, you know, sweary things in it.
That, mate, it's easily happened and it's happened fucking quite a lot.
It's just a thing, but if you want to fight, mate, like, and you get caught, that's it. It's your own fault, innit?
Aye,
so
that's
you
it,
can't go up try to act like a big man and then you get done and then great about it. Know what I mean? Like, oh, if you might not come back for it, man, you could die. Do you know what I mean? Like,
of course, man.
That's obviously back in the day shit, mate. Like, I'm like, patch that shit. Like, if I saw these guys, like I've saw saying that, like, and all that, I was like, mate, I don't bother, mate, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I know, wasn't it?
I don't care, like, if there's no beef in my end, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like I'll be your best pal and all that, like, as if I got to be pure bras or it, do you know what I mean? But like, if I got asked to do a tune with him, why would I know? Like I don't care. I don't care, like, about that, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a father, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Gorbals, Kelton, Brigton. Like, I've got pals for Brigton, mate. I've got pals for Kelton and all. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got pals at Stein and Kelton. Do you know what I mean? Pals at Stein, Brigton. Played for Fanat in Brigton. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't care about all that shit, mate. That's pure back in the day. The cunts that I used to box with, like, a few boys that play with my Fanat team, Phil and that, man. We used to fucking pure hit each other with bottles, fucking box each other and that, and then we're pure sitting playing football together, pure. Always get a wee session or that. Used to fucking get a wee booze and that with him, know what I mean?
Sometimes you end up quite
pure, mate, because
see,
mate, I swear to God, you end up pals with outsiders, mate. That's when they mess. That's been my closest pals anyway. Except Wardy boy. Wardy's like been my pal for like the age I was 4. But mate, more outsiders like been outside my scheme. That's the people I became more pal with. Like, showed me pure more loyalty. Do you know what I mean? Like, just it's like my circles out with where I grew up. To be honest,
you find that with people maybe like you've had prior like fucking fought in the past and that kind of shit. These oldies have got a wee bit of respect for each other. Then it's
mate. I don't walk by nobody, mate. Like, I'll go at my way to say hi to somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll fucking flag. I'll be beating horns and fucking
hanging out the window.
Man, it's happening, mate.
Like, driving the steering wheel.
Like, messaging them that was me, there, bro. We message you so they know. What's happening, bro?
I know that. The amount of cunts that beat behind at me, and I'm like, who the fuck was that? Just like that. Any cunt, you know what I mean? Cunt probably give me the finger, and I'm like,
Ridgey, Fivo, Ridgey.
Fucking owe me money up like that. But I know the reason I asked that, no, I wasn't obviously meaning, like, see, because it's just a gang fight and all that, because it's shit, but I don't know if I heard, like, something, like, fucking, they end up fighting with the Gorbals and the dancing or something. That's how obviously got that in the serious phase. But I wasn't saying you were involved in that, but in case there was...
No, well, I was there. I bounced in. Obviously, I was a part of that crowd tonight. But, mate, I don't carry blades and all that, know what I mean? Like, mate, I'll go to town with anybody, mate. Like... But see, with the blades, obviously, if I can't whip a blade at me, I've not got one, I'm off. You know what I mean? Obviously, if I can't, obviously, dare it off, obviously, I'll disarm a cunt, like, I'm a strong cunt, know what I mean? But, I mean, I take a chance getting stabbed after, man, no chance. They can't stab me. That, mate, my dad, see, like, my biological father, like, have you know, watched my journey? No.
I don't think so.
My biological dad got murdered with a blade when I was 2, so...
Fuck, did he?
That's how, obviously, mate, I don't bother with blades and all that, know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't carry a blade, mate, like, ever.
Oh, aye, definitely, because obviously it's had such an impact on your
and see, like, that new up to standard thing, like, see when I say grabbing a sharp samurai and cutting all the tension, I think people have took that, took it the wrong way, but
literally.
I think because I say grabbing a sharp samurai and cutting all the tension, that's what I'm meaning. You would need a sharp samurai to cut the tension, do you know what I mean?
Right,
you're going for a gang fight, like, the tension when you're walking up to each other, do you know what I'm talking about?
Aye.
I've been a sharp samurai.
So you would the tension's
so
that
it is,
you would need that.
Because all my pals would have samurais and that, or whatever, machetes, do you know what I mean? Like, Aye.
So that's obviously
I'm a
I mean,
hammer,
that,
man.
but people maybe took that a bit too literal and think that's what you're trying to say about yourself. That I would like, pick up a samurai. That's not what you've
I
meant.
would never choose a knife. I know it's not for me, but I'm a hammer man.
MC Hammer with his yoga pants.
No. West Ham fan, mate. That's how.
Oh really? Aye.
Aye, mate.
Bet you love Green Street when it came
Money
out.
Hammers, mate.
Mate, I never
Pete-
listened until Green Street came out that I really was
He's
like,
a fucking
West
yank.
Ham.
He's a
Aye,
fucking yank.
Fucking general cunts.
Mate, honestly, my missus, it was my missus, right? She's like, if you actually no noticed how bad his thing, his English voice is actual, and it's not until I actually see Pete.
Who, Charlie Hunnam?
It's no until you actually, because we were watching See Sons of Anarchy and all
Aye,
that. Me and my
it's
missus,
fucking all
we
over the
like
place,
pure
innit?
series and all that. See things that are pure own, like pure for ages.
Aye.
Pure things.
Binging.
And he was obviously in that Hangmaze, the fucking Sons of Anarchy.
Aye.
And then obviously see like when you listen to him in Green Street, and I'm like, man, he doesn't sound fucking English.
Aye. Well, he's no
He's
English.
like, I know, but
He's
like,
like Australian.
he's a fucking yank. But he's meant to be English. He's meant to play the part of the fucking West Ham.
Aye.
Know what I mean? Do you
And
know
the
what I mean?
top
And he's fucking talking
think
like
that-
Jane in between us.
I think on the Stone Island, gave him a pass at Stone Island, managed to mask it, man. But I think he done alright in Green
Mate,
Street.
it
If
was-
it was in Sons of Anarchy, I was like, whoa, what the fuck, man?
I know.
That's when I first
That's why I was like the Green, and then when I watched Green Street back, man, and then I couldn't take him serious after watching Sons of Anarchy. That was probably the
Really,
thing. Aye, because watching them in Sons of Anarchy and then watching them in Green Street, you're like,
Aye.
hey man, he's usually got a leather jasket on
I
into
know,
man.
I know. You end up getting, because the Sons of Anarchy, it's a lot, it's more stretched out story, it's all different storylines, it gets fucking mental at times. You're like, what the fuck is happening here? And then obviously you do get invested in that character, so when with Green Street, obviously it's like an hour and a half or something, but when that came out, it was a fucking big thing. Like every cunt was fucking into it, and it wasn't cunt. I wasn't even into football, but it was just all back to watch
Mate,
Green
that's
Street.
like fucking when the fucking, remember like the barras and that, you go do and get fucking DVDs at the barras. Please tell me you've been to the barras.
Aye, well, I've never went to the
Remember?
Barras Market, but
Nah, mate.
I know what
down
I
the barras, man. You'd go down, man. That's the times when Green Street and that came out, Football Factory. I go down my dam, man. Fucking a few DVDs at the barras, innit, man?
is that what you got Green Street for?
No, mate. Probably, mate.
Aye.
Probably, mate.
My dad used to get his
Because
DVDs.
I see all the films. Obviously, the barras always a place to be. You know what I mean? If you wanted fucking muscles, fucking few muscles, man, few donuts and that. And then obviously, mate, a few new films in it. Like, I used to just plug them into my Plex tag, man. And I fucking.
Aye, can it be an old pirate DVD? I
That's
missed
what I
it.
mean, mate.
I'll tell you what I don't miss. I don't miss watching a fucking film and you see some dickhead getting up to go for a pish. That's a fucking pain in the arse, man. The fucking hell. I cunt's laughing in
Aye,
that.
I know, that's
Some
terrible.
cunt's
innit?
laughing in the background like, fuck
know.
up, mate. I can't
I know.
hear it.
That would be like me and you, see if you were filming it. I would be laughing probably for it, man.
See, that's commitment. Geek cunts are due, you know what I mean? When I go to the pictures, you're just going to see something. Cunts are literally getting in.
Mate, see
and this
the
is
thing
back then when you had to, like, right now we've all got cameras, we could all do it, but back then you had to actually go and get a camera set up to go, and you were going in with the purpose of filming something. Know what I
Mate,
mean?
now you could just get a GoPro and just sit like that.
I know.
On your nut.
Stuck to your napper. Or hidden in your
Just
bow
go for a
tie.
heavy couch.
Turn up like James Bond in a tuxedo with a GoPro hidden in the fucking bow tie. That's
Mate, did you know see fucking Benzema's outfit for the Ballon d'Or?
No.
He fucking the exact same one as see when Tupac died.
Aye.
The night he died, like, he wore that outfit, the exact same outfit.
Oh, really?
Aye.
What was
I
he
saw
wearing?
that. I saw
What
that.
was it he was wearing?
It was like it's like a suit piece, and then it's got I think it's like a wee Versace, like a wee collar thing, mate. And then it's
like
like
a
mad
kind of peace
glass.
collar.
Aye, like, it's like that. Aye,
Aye.
like a Versace kind of thing. And then he's got the glasses. Like,
Oh, yeah, aye, fuck's sake, you must
similar
have
to
been
them.
Aye, similar to
Similar
these
to
bad
them.
boys, aye.
Aye.
Fucking Tupac copying the Fivo. Aye, or Benzema's copying me. I'll be picking up my Ballon d'Or soon. Got a fucking PhD in kicking balls.
Oh, you're some boy, man.
But I've seen, obviously, you're going to be doing Spexy's headline show.
Aye,
Gonna be
bro.
playing that. How
Man,
you feeling about
shout
that?
out to Spexy, man. I
Shout out
love
to Spexy.
Spexy, man. Oh, mate, it was funny, right? See, other day we were in the gym, and Spexy's brought up my hat. He's like, right, so me and him and AJ40, do you know AJ40?
Aye, Easy 47.
Aye, right, so me and him and AJ are in the fucking gym, man, we're doing our sets and all that, and Spexy's like, I said, mate, I need to pick the weighing up at 3, so Spexy's like, I'm going to go out and grab my gloves. And I said, sound as, bro, get in and whack fuck at that bag, right? So, mate, it's been fucking, but fucking half 2 or something, 25 past, right? And Bill Spexy's giving me his gloves, man, he's been out the punch bag, and he started cracking it, man. I've went up to him, right, and I'm like, to him, see to get him going. he's doing sets, obviously, I punch and fuck right with it, right?
Aye.
See to get up and going, obviously, and I'm going like that. You're no rising. I'm like, fuck yourself, he's your shite. You know, like, and he's cracking fucking at me. I was howling, honestly, mate. I was actually greeting, see that mad way, like, only me in the gym found it funny. I was greeting me after, going, fuck yourself.
You start laughing, and then do you ever get it when you're laughing at something?
AJ's chuckling and all, but man, he's like,
you're
that's too
saying
funny.
that kind of big feel, it's like a big Albanian pimp looking cunt. AJ's some boy,
Yeah, it was
shout out
hilarious
AJ.
because
I need to get him back on here, man.
Oh, mate, see, because he was throwing heavy haymakers, mate, and I'm like, fuck yourself. You're no rising, or you fuck rising, and all that. These heavy guts.
That's some staunch PT, man.
I'm like, you're no rising for that. And all that. Oh, man, it was hilarious.
But I see, and fuck, what was I going to say there? But obviously, like, he's announced his headline show and that kind of stuff, and also, when did it, was always the plan to have you on it, or?
Yeah, well, mate, I'm expecting to see that art. Did you see the
MC thing? What was that? Tell me about that, because I seen that, and it was something I've not really seen before, so what's the deal with that?
Mate, it was just basically, I don't know, mate, I don't know how it actually came about. I just got told that I was going to be like, on an art thing, basically.
Right,
like,
an art exhibition?
Aye, like an art, like I'm going to be put up as art.
Right.
Basically, it was a guy called Raw Tape. See him, it's, see, have you ever seen my video and I'm emceeing at the ice cream van?
Might have, mate. I think
Probably.
so.
He videoed me, right? I done a video with Up to Standard, and he came with him to help.
Right.
So he was like, me, what you fucking do a wee bit of emceeing, sitting on video you. So he videoed me in front of the ice cream van, and then he came up and videoed me again, just no long ago. See, have you seen the one? And I was way Dirty Gorbals at the time, and
I've seen a couple of your videos, but I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
I've got like a navy top on, and like I'm
I
standing next
remember
to
the one with
water.
the ice cream van, and I remember seeing one with the bold Mick with the Gorbals in it as well, and I might have been the same man. It was a music video, they're all puffing joints.
No, that's not a music video. This is it's like an MC. It's
Like
just like a live
I have
live performance, just me MCing. I'm like,
I can't think it off the top of my head,
but
but
there's like a block of flats behind me.
I've seen,
and
be honest, in
subbed
all fairness, it's CMC music. I don't generally listen to it, so see if it's MC, I'll probably put something else
Just
on.
say that
No,
shite.
anything against it. No, not
Shite.
like that. It's like I don't listen to the music.
Aye.
So I like listening. If it's rap, I'll
You
stick
should
it
listen
on.
to me, bro.
Aye, I'll listen to see now. I'll
See,
make a point.
I
right?
think you should listen.
You might change
I
me.
think I might change your mind because other people are just like get a bit, like pure. Like, that's what people MC
Aye.
like. Do you know what I mean? Like I try and like tell stories through my rhymes, mate. Like
Right.
I'm pure.
I listen to the one at the ice cream van. I like that, but it's as I say, see when it's MC, I'm kind of like that, right? It's.
I do a bit of that.
I'll check and see now. You said I'll go and get a listen, and then rather than
I'll send you a few tunes tonight, right? And I'll let you, and then you can tell me.
I definitely do that then because as I say, cause I don't listen to much, but I used to like it in the past, so I might
Mate, I'll tell you something, right?
make me a believer.
Right, so I'll make you a believer because see, right back in the day, right? See, remember like see scaffolding sites and all that.
Aye.
You know what I'm talking about, right? See, like obviously the mad worky bags you would jump on. Do you know what I'm talking
A
about?
worky bag.
Know how like see like in case of workmen fell off the scaffolding, like in a full with like polystyrene and like they're like the mad bags and they'll clip on to each other. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Right, I can't think it by memory now.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like they come in like rectangles and like in case MD falls off the scaffolding, they're used to protect you. Do you know?
So
what
is
I'm
it like a big bit of polystyrene, the big rectangle?
No, it's like bags full of polystyrene, but
Right.
we're only
I've never
clip on
seen
to
them.
each other.
Yeah.
We used to go to the workies, mate, and rob them all, right?
Right.
And mate, this is the shit we used to do pure back in the day, pure pan windies, fucking do that, rob workies and all that. Fucking hit buses with bricks, just BB dicks, know what I mean? Break it to factories. So we right at the workies, man, steal these bags and fucking we made a video, right? See, like we used to take them into the park and that and jump off like the fucking basketball hoop onto it, ride your BMX, do front flips and all
Aye.
that stupid shit, right? Let's see that this is in 2008. Do you know what I mean? We're doing this
Uh-huh.
so many years out, fucking 14 year. 14
Nearly
year ago,
15.
bro. Do you know what I mean, right? So this is 14.
a lifetime.
14 year ago, bro. And then see the back. We made this video and it was called Jumps, right? 2008.
Right.
And it's just the video quality is absolutely terrible. But I'll be able to get it to you, right? I've scored it on my Instagram. It's archived, but I can get it back, right? And basically, in the video is MC Banks playing in the background. Do you know what I mean? So It's like his tune, I don't know if you've ever heard it. An angel from heaven came down to me. She gave me 3 main powers to be an MC.
Maybe. I might
Alright,
have.
you would that if you
See,
might ring a
see when
bell.
the tune's 'cause
See
you're
when
doing
the
it a
tune
cappella,
comes
I might
on.
know.
You
If the
will,
tune came
right?
on, I'd probably
So
have
it was
heard
that tune, right? And then I was like, right. And then so see, like when I moved to Blackpool, bro, it's the maddest thing ever, right? So that's in 2008. And then I moved to Blackpool, like say 10 years later or something, like 2019 or something. No, I moved to Blackpool like 2015,
Right.
2016. So you think like that was like 6-7 years later. And then I'm doing a live stream like in my kitchen, right? See, obviously I was always bored at my nut. That's what I do, like MC and all that on live on Facebook. And then Banks fucking commented on my thing, man, like, alright, you're fucking class, Ridgey, that lad, and all that. And I was like, this is a fucking fake profile or something. I clicked on it, I was like, this is Banks, man, like the bulging. He's
No
actually
way.
messaged me, like.
So what was he saying, he loves your shirt?
Right, aye, right. So after I came off the live, and then he was video calling me, and then so I'm fucking answer the video call, man, and then me and him are actually just sitting for hours, mate. I actually sat and spoke to this guy for hours. Like, my
Really,
first time. Aye, like first time ever speaking to him, just spoke to him for
I
hours.
just clicked.
Just clicked, bro, aye. And then he was like, I've got an event in Middlesbrough, come through, stay at my house and all that, and thing made perform. So I went through, stayed with Banks and all that, mate.
did
It was
you,
like, mate, piping, aye.
How was that?
Mate,
as
it
an
was
experience?
just, I got on the bus, man, and I was like, at the time, I stayed in Blackpool, obviously, mate, obviously, like, it was like, like, this is like a dream come true. I think how low I'd been, know what I mean? See, obviously, like, no poor low, but see, like, I had my son for so long myself,
Aye.
and then, like, see, try to
I
be
just
a dad.
separated
See,
from
like
everybody?
that, like, and then that was like a pure thing to look forward to. Like, I was like, MC Banks had just fucking asked me to fucking perform at his show and stay in his gaff. I was like, oh, wow! I hurt the roof, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe it. Like, it's unbelievable.
So how was that experience? Like actually doing it, going through and performing them?
Unbelievable, mate. Honestly, like, I can't put it in words.
How-
Like,
how-
see, even just like meeting him and all that, like it's just amazing, mate. Like,
How was
So-
the crowd's reception to you performing?
no, see, basically what happened, right? He said to me, come through and perform. Something happened, right, with the gig, so the gig didn't go ahead. But see, Maltec, have you ever heard of DJ Maltec?
No, I'm not sure.
No. So Maltec, MC Menton, MC, I think, I can't remember, there's another bigger MC there. We ended up got the Bouncy Bungalow, it was called,
Right.
and we recorded that.
What's
So,
the bouncy bungalow?
It's a house, but it's not just any house, mate. It's just this.
It's
is
a
just,
bouncy bungalow.
Aye, it's just this is a Bouncy Bungalow. You need to get a party in Maltec. Shout out to Maltec. Maltec is Maltec's house, but it's just the Bouncy Bungalow, mate. Like, sets get done every day here. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
this
right.
this cunt's right into his music. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Mate, he's got the best setup I've ever seen, mate. Like, it's fucking mental.
Really,
Heavy,
eh?
massive speakers and all that. Pure some setup, bro. Obviously, Banksy took me there and ended up doing like live performance there with him and that. So, mate, it was unbelievable.
So you end up
And
getting
then-
to get their performance.
and then he ended up coming to Blackpool and staying with me for like 2 or 3 days, mate. Like nearly a full week, and then he stayed in a hotel the last couple of days.
Really?
Aye, mate, he came and stayed with us, and me and him went to the studio in Blackpool, and that was class.
Ah,
mate.
class, man.
Yeah,
Mental
true
how
tune.
fucking.
That's what I mean. When you go on my FM, I've got ones with him, MC Banks, 2016, man, it was. So that's 6 years ago. Know what I mean, man? And then I was just talking to him the other day, and I still keep in contact.
Oh,
with him,
really?
so-
Aye, good stuff.
But
Kinda
obviously, I'm
developed a
back
friendship.
in about the MCing and that again, so I'm going to heavy. I don't want to say too much, you know what I mean? I don't want to come out and say I'm got to do this and I'm got to do that. I'm going to just, I've got silently my goals, do you know what I mean? I know what I've got a vision in my head where I'm going with this.
Aye.
So, but I'll keep it to myself until then, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
And then,
People will see it when it comes out. They'll see it when they see it.
aye, because I've got this vision, mate. Like as you said, see that whiteboard you've got
Aye.
there? I'm getting my house decorated. That's one of the first things I'm doing. I'm got to keep it there. Like, no cunt seen it, except my missus, obviously, and a wee man.
Aye.
And then the new wee Ian when he comes.
Aye. Is it a wee boy you're having
Ah,
again?
wee boy again,
You got a
aye.
name yet? Do I
I don't want to
say?
say it. I don't want to say it.
I'm
but
too
I like
nosy,
it.
I'm a nosy bastard.
We're set up. Yeah, fucking eyes up.
Ah.
No, but we're set on a name. But I don't want to say it because then everybody will know.
Aye. Aye.
His
mate.
middle name's Anthony though.
Is
It's
it?
after my Uncle Junior, aye. So
Ah, good stuff.
Anthony Ridge Watson, that's my name's Ridge Watson.
Is it Ridge Watson, aye?
Aye.
Is that
That's
a
because
double
it's a
handed?
double barreled. See, as I told you, as in like what happened to my dad
Aye.
when I was younger. Obviously, I was only age of 2, you know what I mean? My mum was like 17. Well, 19 when that happened to my dad. But and obviously, my dad, obviously, is my dad now, do you know what I mean? Like, my stepdad, but he is my dad, do you know what I mean? Like, I know he's my biological father, but he's brought me up since I don't know anybody. Like, see, to bring a Wayne up, it isn't yours, mate. That makes you marry a father, I think.
Aye, definitely, man.
Do you know what I mean? Like, see, because that's how I've got the ultimate respect for my dad, you know what I mean, mate? Like, pure, me and him, I've just got like this. I don't need to speak to him every day, but me and him have pure deeply, like, got a connection, do you know what I mean?
Aye. Aye, good stuff. You had somebody who's at man.
Like, I'm trying to be like him because he doesn't drink at all, my dad, mate. He just
no.
goes fishing, that man always does rapid miles on his bike and all that. Like,
Fair play to him, man.
mate, he's a heavy good cunt, mate. And he can't have a bad word to say about my dad, mate. He's a fucking champion, mate.
Aye, fair play to him,
Yeah,
especially.
mate. And then he's brought me up, know what I mean, since day one, know what I mean? So,
Aye, fair play to him, man. It takes a special type of guy to do that, man. A lot, but it's easier. And I'm saying that personally, I don't know if I'd be able to do it if it was me in that position. So fucking hats off to him, man.
that's what I mean, like, because it's just like pure. You know what I mean? Like, it's a big king in it. Even bringing your own weight up, never mind like somebody else's. Do you know what I mean? And you're thinking, like, is this cunt going to fucking like? Will we appreciate it or what? Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't, like, knows if you're giving, never give to get, but you're like, you don't know if is it going to work, the connection and all that. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's no blood.
Aye.
Blood means nothing, mate.
Aye, definitely.
It doesn't mean nothing, mate. Honestly, it's like it's the biggest myth. Like, know what I mean? There's some people in your family you're thinking, fucking, how the fuck am I even related to you? You fucking clown, know what I mean? Like, and there's cunts who you've just met and one night out and you're like, oh, fuck you, love you, man.
I dig
you're
you,
like,
mate.
best cunt.
Yeah.
Fucking general, so
You're
yeah.
100%, you're right.
You know what I mean, bro?
It's a lot more than blood. They say blood is thicker than water, but it definitely is not the case, man. Obviously, to some degree, obviously you've got your family and you should
to some
stick by
degree,
them,
in fact, it is thicker water.
Aye.
But other than that, it's a myth.
See, when did you find out, obviously, that it happened to you, like, biological dad? What age?
Basically, because obviously, like, I kind of, I don't know, like, I didn't really ever got told, like, do you know what I mean?
They
like,
told you outright, but you always kind of knew?
I always knew because I get called Ridgey for when I was young, like, and obviously my dad's Watsy. Do you know what I mean?
All right.
So that's how my name's Ridge Watsy.
How's the Ridge Watsy? Is that
my name's Paul Ridge.
Right.
And obviously my dad's my stepdad's
so
Steph Watson.
Right.
So that's how I'm Ridge Watson now, but
all right.
Do you know what I mean? So I changed my name to Ridge Watson.
Right.
It was Paul Ridge.
Right.
But everybody obviously, because obviously my dad, my original dad was very Gorbals, but so was my stepdad. Do you know what I mean? So everybody knows me as Ridgey.
Right.
I mean?
So
like,
you were called that.
I'm called Ridgey, like people call me Ridgey, like for thing me. So that was always my name. Like
so you always kind of knew then, obviously, because your stepdad had a different second name. That's when the kind of questions in your head started, kind of thing. And obviously,
like because then I knew, like I just knew. I don't know. I just knew. And then because people used to say, "Oh, you look like your dad" and all that, like, and then like, and people would give me clues, if you know what I mean.
Say it outright.
People would say, "Oh, it's a shame what happened to your dad" and all that, like, and I would be like a pure wee guy, like who, like, do you know what I mean? Like, even people like just like when I'm out playing and all that, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I heard like what happened to your dad, like even with young people and all that, do you know what I mean? Like,
so you kind of go it.
I pure knew, but I was like, my dad's up there, mate. Fuck's sake. Like,
so he's always been kind of in your life, your dad kind of thing. So it's not been as if you've been at an age where you've been aware of it happening. Where
I've known him already, like God rest his soul. But I mean, I didn't know him, so do you know what I mean? Like, the only father I've ever knew is my dad. So,
so the fact is, it's probably the fact that you've had somebody to fill that void for you is where you've been able to still have that connection.
And
that
see
love.
for him, my dad to be still around to this day. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, he could have been my dad like, for 2 years and then just split up with my man. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's been my dad since day dot. Like,
he's always been.
He's my dad. So, obviously, no biologically, but. Yes, he's my dad. That doesn't matter. Throw that out the equation. Like, you're 10 times a man. If you do that, like, simple as that, innit? Like,
hats off to him, man.
Defo.
You're a strong man.
Definitely, my man.
So what's the plans for the future? Have you got anything lined up, like music releases, any gigs or that? Obviously you've got the one with Specs that's coming up. How are you feeling? Is this your first kind of rap gig with Specs?
Mate, this is going to be, because see, like, at Jad's one, I only performed one tune, it was Gorbals, mate, and the place was fucking bouncing, bro.
Is it, aye?
Aye, mate. Dirty Gorbals and that with there, mate. That was the only the thing I've ever done, mate. And because he did, like,
well, your first kind of
mate, but on the night, I thought obviously the cunt was going to be spinning my tracks, and then obviously I get told when I got there, he had the Gorbals tune, and that was it. And I said, "Are you kidding me on? Like, well, fucking connect to Wi-Fi. And, like, I was like, what the fuck?
Fuck you ever heard that Bluetooth, mate?
I
Fuck's
was
sake.
like, fucking, where's the aux? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like,
So how are you only doing one tune?
so I only did one tune because I only had one tune of mine.
Oh, but
So
so you
I
were
only
meant to
did-
do more, but they were saying we've only got one?
No, basically, they said that I should have sent the DJ the tunes
Aye.
that I wanted to do. But I didn't get no message or any. They can't talk me that, mate. I'm no daft, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
So I just thought when I turn up on the night, obviously they would have the tunes at the ready, do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
or I could take, because they didn't even have like a bit for a USB rating.
Ah,
So-
see, that's the fucking thing, mate. See, with some things, see, when I talk about with my beats, when I done that gig with the beats never worked, I've just had them on my phone, and I was like, I've got it's an iPhone, so you need to get the adapter for the aux. I was
Aye.
like, I'll just bring the adapter, it'll be good, but took it up, man, and the fucking adapter, it wouldn't work. It didn't work with his system, but it works with my phone, but I think my phone's a
See,
bit dodgy.
sometimes, but see, like, where these things, see that, like, see, because it's such power running through both of the things, see that wee connector and all that, sometimes I don't think it sounds anywhere, mate.
Aye,
See,
aye.
like, if you plug your aux into, like, some cunt's decks or something, mate, it doesn't sound good.
Nah.
I don't think
Aye,
it's
sometimes
good.
you're not making that.
Aye, it's like,
that fuzzy sound.
like, you're getting messages through and it's going,
I couldn't start the phone, your alarm's going off and all that, but aye, that's when I can
sirens.
That's what I realised, man. I was like, see if you fucking going forward, just like that, have a USB stick prepared, have your tunes in your phone and send them. Then that way, like, you turn up your notes. There's nothing else you turn up, you've got in your head, because you think about it when you're performing. Every cunt thinks about their set. You think about what you're going to do, right? And it's all like, and there's like, you've got a lot. Sometimes you get down your head, oh, go well with this, and you're just full of that nervous energy. To get up and you get fucked with technology, mate. It's a kick in the balls, man, and it's fucking murder. 'Cause you want to get up there, you see the crowd, you see everybody doing their set, you want to get involved, man. You want to get involved with that energy,
Know what I mean,
especially if
mate,
you know you can steal the room.
Aye.
Know what I
mate.
mean?
Like, because I've got a few tunes that hit hard, know what I mean? Especially
Aye.
rap, do you know what I mean? So, I want to be, like, fucking cunts to go away on the night and obviously remember my shit, know what I mean? Like,
Aye.
I'll say, like, I remember him, but, you know what I mean?
You
Know what I
want
mean?
to make a memory for somebody,
You
because
want
for a lot of people,
you
that's
want
maybe their
to
first
relate,
gig.
like, relate to people.
You want to
and all
inspire
that.
people, I know, because some people are probably got to this that would think, oh, I'd love to rap, but I've
I'd
not
love
really
to
got
do
confidence.
that.
But seeing somebody like yourself, like, he's just like me, and he's doing it, and look, he's getting the
Mate, that's what I
reception
mean
he's getting.
about no giving a fuck what empty hinks, man, because if you cared what people think, then I bet there's some shit you wouldn't have done, do you know what I mean?
Definitely. See, the thing is, because people think you need to be born that way, see, no, like, deciding not to care what people think, that's a choice you can make at any point in your life.
Mate, you could just go like hit your hit, man. Like, at the end, every cunt's opinions fade to black, innit? Every cunt dies, man. Every cunt live. You live every day, you only die once, my man.
Exactly, mate.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
And if you do it right, mate, you only once is enough, as they say with one life, man.
So I'm saying, I'm like, fuck cunts, man. Like, they cunt really cares about you when it comes down to it, mate. Do you know what I mean?
At the
Like,
end of the day, plus as well,
right,
see people
okay.
that are, like, that care, but like, see if like, people that are trying to judge you, they're judging you based on their own insecurities because they wouldn't feel comfortable doing it, which means, but so they think their para they'd get slaughtered for it. So like you think, because you think you would
I
get
can't
slaughtered
try
for
and
something,
beef,
I'm
beef
not.
with you or something, like nothing, not letting you
Aye.
like, what's your problem?
It's
Like,
insecurity, mate.
it's just it's a
Wee Willie
shame.
syndrome, I call it.
I feel as if it's a shame, but the way people act, because I'm like, mate, you could just be trying better your own life instead of trying to just interfere with other people's lives. Like, get yourself
Aye.
to fuck.
That's the thing. Is,
No,
but
I
see,
mean,
try
it's
to
just
better
a
your
heat
own
so.
life. Better in your own life involves that point where you need
Aye.
to look at your own life and
You've got to
be
just
honest with
use
yourself.
it and just say it. Let's see. Sometimes like ignorance is bliss. You know what I mean? See, just ignoring cunts. Like,
Aye,
know
you're
what I
better off, mate.
you're
'cause-
better off just see instead of even reacting. You could go and do stupid stuff or do whatever. Know what I mean? Know what I
Aye,
mean?
that's it. Just like cunts say
You're
what you
best
say,
off
man.
just letting cunts get on, mate, man, and just saying aye, whatever, man. Know what I
End of
mean?
the
And
days-
focusing on yourself, mate, and your goals, your family. Because at the end of the day, mate, tomorrow's no promise. Not what I'm talking
Aye,
about.
you're right, mate. You're 100% right. And plus as well, see, in terms of just let people say what they want and see if they're taught about you, man. It's more people talk
Mate,
about you, it's more eyes on your stuff. So that's
See,
the
to be
positive.
honest, bro, see if cunts are hating on you and talking about you, you're not doing it right, are you,
Aye,
mate?
that's it, exactly.
You've got to have haters, mate. So they haters, mate, can either steal you or fuel you.
Aye,
you know
I
what I'm
like that,
talking
mate. That's
about?
fucking philosophical, mate. Right, so how are you?
That's
So,
sauce for the boss, yeah.
aye, bit of sauce, bit of fucking lamb curry. But so, obviously, this gig coming out of Specs, this is like one of your like first, probably your biggest maybe fucking gig, like rap in the rap
Aye,
scene anyway.
because I'm getting a 20-minute set, proud respected boy, obviously, 20-minute set, mate, so I'm getting to perform about 6 tunes or something, so I'm looking forward to it.
How you feeling about it? You
So,
buzzing for it?
You gotta come.
When is it?
19th of November,
I'll need to check my dates because I might be working.
schedule.
So I work
It's
for
a
them for
Saturday.
A Saturday, I work 4 on 4 off.
So you might be.
I'll need to check it. I'll need to check my schedule and see what's happening.
Mate,
But I'll
I call you.
Where is it?
I meant to say you might be able to, and I said you might be there.
Might be there.
I said you might be.
Nah, that sounded a bit suspect. Where is it?
Maybe and baby.
So where is it if you want to promote it now?
What do you mean?
If you want to promote it to the viewer that doesn't know what it is.
Alright, my Instagram.
Where's the gig?
Where's the gig? The gig's in the garage. G2.
G2, the garage G2. Where is it? The November.
Sucky Hall Street, 19th of November, 7 to 10.
It's a decent wee lineup, man. But obviously that'll be one of your biggest.
So everybody that's on the event. Obviously, there's other Scottish artists. It could be on it or not. Talk Scottish, like yourself, Melrose and that, Sherlock and that, like Shogun and that. But everybody that's on the event is Scottish. Do you know what I mean? And we all talk, you know. And we're from different cities. Like that'll be Eugene and that. I feel like Dundee and that. So it'll be good. Do you know what I mean? Like every cunt's coming with their own shit. Do you know what I mean?
Mate,
every cunt's got a story, mate. Like, see, like, all guys like us, like even ourselves, like me, you, or them and all in that flyer, like fucking Sherlock, Melrose, or them, even Oaksy and all that. Like every cunt's pushing in the one direction. Do you know what I mean? Like the fucking. It's got bound to blow.
Mate. See, especially nowadays because we've got YouTube, we've got fucking social media. We're the masters of our own self-promotion. But before we had to rely on like the telly or some kind of like camera crew. Somebody
it's so easy now to get like see the some of the things
famous
you see.
Fucking
like, look at them Mad Island boys. I'm an island boy.
Fucking fun.
Do you know what I'm saying? Mate, they're actual heavy famous for what? I'm an island
being
boy.
Shite. They're famous for being shite.
That's what I mean.
They're not famous because they're good. They're famous because they're shite. They were that shite. They became famous.
How it's mad the way your world works, isn't it now?
It's a fucking, it's a very strange
you're a fucking
place.
pure clown. You're heavy fucking. Every cunt likes you.
Exactly, mate. It's all goes back to no giving a fuck.
That's what I mean.
That just shows you how shite they are. Like, imagine if they'd done it. Any cunt would be like, nah, he up, mate. But they went and done it and they got famous cause they were shite.
Mate, they could actually like sell out a fucking like arena. Just going, I'm an island boy.
They're just a fucking.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Themselves, man.
They're pure daubers, isn't they, you know?
Mate.
Pure gimps, man.
Cunts are giving them like 20 grand to do like a verse and shit. Then they're doing that island boy edit and they're wanting their money back. Like, what did you expect, mate? They're not doing this for a laugh. They're literally that fucking
stupid.
Fucking
They don't even have a lyric.
They're lyric, the cunts, man.
Mate,
They're just
fucking probably couldn't even read the cunts, mate. They're pure idiots.
Fucking
I hope you see this, chickens. Bounce your here for a square G, man.
Fuck's sake, nobody have name popping up to a fucking music video
I
shoot.
know. Fucking bolt like ducks ankles, man. Like, island boy, but at Glasgow boys, yeah, bam.
Gorbals boys, innit? So, right, obviously this gig is November the 19th. What's the plans going ahead of that? Like, if you get like maybe do a headline show your own?
What I was saying to Spexy is, obviously this is Spexy's first event, you know what I mean? He's done, but obviously he'll continue probably to do them and all, but I would like to obviously do mine and all. But see, mate, I don't mind working with people, do you know what I mean? Like with Spexy, like if he needed it in office or needed me help, I'll be there to help, do you know what I mean? Like waiting, know what I mean? So, it's what he wants, mate. You want to push things together, do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because like, whenever the cunt's, it's definitely, bro. Because whenever the cunt's pushing, we're doing the same thing, you know what I mean? And then it means you could take wee breaks, you could just like do a wee event, just do a wee bit of your own, and then let other people, do you know what I mean? Like get more artists on the night, do you know what I mean?
For sure.
Because you would want to get the ones that are late, let's say even like a 7 to a 3, I don't know where we do that, but let's say like a 7 to a 3 in the morning or something.
Some places.
I know, man. Like,
it's all to do with licensing. See, you find a lot of these places, it's all to do with like, see, because a lot of these events you'll get like over 16s, over 18s. Plays a big factor in what time the place stays open to. And what time
over 14s and shit.
It just depends, man. But there's a good few places, man. But so do you never like fancy try to like do your own kind of show, like maybe like a combination of MC and rap or something like that? Has that ever crossed your mind?
Aye, mate. Well, I would want to. Aye, man. That's something that I would want to work in the past. I've got priorities, but I need to sort them out, like get my house and shit done.
Plus you get away in the way.
I've got away in the way, and I wanted to like get like wee decks in that, so I should get myself sorted. Obviously, if I've got mine set up and I want to do mine event, it means it's all my shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then I don't need to even hire any cunt. I could just do. Come and see me and that's it, man. Just me for a full fucking 3 years, man. If you don't come, sure, here you go, man. Definitely market it. I'll just fucking play my own beats, mate. Because I've got a fucking... See, with DJing, I'm actually alright. Do you know what I mean? I'm knows if I've not got a clue with DJing.
Ah,
I
you
can
know
DJ
you're
a wee
here to put
bit.
a set of decks.
I could just fucking pre-record tunes, man. Just even mix it. Don't even need to be mixed together that good. See, as long as I can just get them played, man, then I can give it just go for it. Know what I mean?
Go for it, aye, definitely, man. It sounds like a good shout, and obviously you can
Aye,
blend the
mate.
two genres together.
Aye, mate. You can just mix it, mate.
So obviously, right now, that's your next gig lined up. What kind of music releases you got? Obviously, the features you've got the thing with nothing to say.
I've got. With Jad and that, I've got a couple of, I've got about 6 up, mate, probably about 10 tunes, man, I've got sitting there that I could actually just bounce on videos, but I'm trying to know, see, I went through a stage of just releasing for the sake of it, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Without fully thinking it through, so I'm starting to take my time more with tunes, mate, and try and just flow a bit more.
Aye.
I know I'm a bit a hypocrite in saying that because you're no promised time, but I feel as if when I do that and I take one tune at a time and think it through, it'll work it better.
Aye,
Do you know what I
definitely.
mean?
It's because maturing as an artist is releasing, right? It's more about timing and delivery rather than just like fucking.
Like a
Because
build up
you've
to
established
it. Because see, even when people think you disappear, like you could disappear for a month, no, like for a year or something, right? And cunts would be like, where the fuck is this cunt? And then you could come back, man, boom, and then just release a video like fucking every 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? Like consistently.
It's just about building,
It's
innit?
just about building, like, and then nailing it all, like. But I can't help myself, man. I do a video and I'm like, releasing that.
You get excited. You're like, I
Did,
can't
ain't you,
hear
man?
this.
And then see, sometimes you don't get the reception that you expect. You're like, man.
That's always the same.
No, I'll never ever doubt myself, but I'm like, fucking cunt, waking up, man.
Aye, it happens to us all, mate. The stuff you think's got to be amazing doesn't it do as well, and the stuff you don't
They're
think
like,
twice
man,
about.
take this shit in, but what I wish I'd done with all my tunes is always put the lyrics on it. Like,
Aye.
see if I put the lyrics on it, people would really understand it.
It
more.
helps with
Like,
people, it helps
so
with your audience.
I don't know. I wouldn't know what I would want to do all my tunes again, but see if I don't know, like, done something, like, if I could do something to like bring my just lyric videos, even.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Mix it up, because you see a lot of them, they're the ones that do the most views online, quite a lot, because you're out to read it back and see people want to learn the words and that kind of stuff.
See, really, like, you seen that new Stormzy hanging on, man. He's pure switched it up. Like, they've seen his tune,
But
the
one?
10-minute one, the mad.
But is it,
Like, 'cause-
wasn't it that one he just released there, the one
The
before
one
that?
before that, like, the pure one.
Aye,
and he's
one
with
every
Jose
clip's
Mourinho
got
and all that.
Aye.
Obviously, because he's heavy, obviously done that right off the map. Because I think Central seeing that, obviously, were doing their like, short tunes. See for TikTok, like, how can I be homophobic? And all that, like, that's punchlines and all that. But I think Stormzy was just trying to prove a point, wasn't he? Fucking, you don't need to do just short tunes.
Aye,
Because he's
definitely
done a
not.
heavy movie, you know what I'm talking about? That's heavy
There's ways
duty.
to do it.
He's made to put a mile and a half or something out of that video, man.
Is it, aye? Fuck's sake. Aye, fair play to them, man. But there is that money in the English scene, man, that hopefully we do find
That's
their
what I
way
mean,
in that
cunts like that just shows you, mate. He was MCing in a trackie in a park, remember with all his pals?
Aye.
Tell my man, shut up.
Aye, just
The
shows you, mate.
Bulgins just paid $1.5 million for a music video.
Aye, shows
He's
you,
getting
mate.
Jose Mourinho in it.
It shows you, mate.
You know what I'm talking about?
Aye.
It shows you, mate. Like, as I said, look, that thing with MC Banks and all that, that's a fucking miracle to me, do you know what I mean? Like, anything's possible if you put your mind to it, bro.
Aye, that's it, mate.
You know what I mean?
Aye,
It's a
true,
mindset, bro.
True,
As you
bro.
know, you're training hard. It's hard to get up and go to the gym and all that. It's harder than you think, man, but it's just about even the days you can't be fucked. God's still gone in it and
Aye.
saying, I'm doing this. innit?
Discipline and dedication, it's training the mind and then the body
It
will
is,
follow
bro.
suit.
Just do it, and then you always know, see if you think your outcome, how good you feel after it.
Aye.
I feel dynamite, know what I
Aye,
mean?
that's exactly that, mate.
It's saying feeling, bro. That's how I can't be fucked with boozing anymore, mate, because I know what I feel like after it.
Aye.
I feel terrible, mate.
Aye, it ruins you, mate. It's poison for
And
the
I'm
body.
pure
you
right
forget
off it, right, because I drink rapid water, know what I mean? So if I booze, I'm pure dehydrated and all that, and then if I take a fucking, can you sing, know what I mean?
that. Aye, mate, that fucks you right
Eh,
up,
that,
bro.
and then I can't, and then it's, you can't get a sleep either, because you're like that. Like pure can't sleep and all that, know what I mean? Piping, mate.
aye, it's
Then
no
heavy
good.
depression, half a gym, pure can't
Better
eat,
off,
fuck that,
better off. Natural remedies is what will work for you, mate.
Aye,
But,
mate. The Assassin's Creed anyway, that keeps me good.
aye, that's
And I'm
alright.
fucking
At least it
right.
makes you creative.
Aye, it does. No, that's what I mean. I like a wee sativa Assassin's Creed, man. I'm fucking mellowed.
But
right,
I
bro.
just need to wrap it up
No,
here
we're
for that
either, man.
camera cut. So
Fucking-
anything you want to promote in your social medias, that I'll obviously put the
Just
bios.
anybody, just fucking any goal you've got, just fucking chase it, man. Don't care what other people think. Never ever doubt yourself, and look out for the people that look out for you. Stay blessed. Fucking Ridgey Official, my Instagram, Ridgey on SoundCloud and Ridgey on YouTube. Take care, my boys.
That's Ridgey. Thank you for having us, mate. Or thank you for joining us, mate. It's been
Thank you,
an
how are
absolute
you,
pleasure,
boy?
my man. That's
Easy for the wee mob.
Easy peasy at your granny's bit. That's the bold Ridgey. I'm Fivo.
R.I.P. Munko Junior G.
R.I.P. Like, subscribe. And don't
And my
get
ma
right.
Lisa, my sister Brooke, my brother Caden.
Shout
Love
out to
yous all. I'm a granny granda. Man, baby. Frankie White.
Shout out to everybody, fuck it.
And Frankie and Mags.
Aye.
There we go. Big Rocco. Love yous.
Like, subscribe, and don't get wide. Catches.
Born and bred in the south side.
Never get the nickels I found. What a fucking chance.